Scenario where, with 3 games to go, they had to ask the FA to sanction an emergency loan deal to bring in a goalkeeper. Swindon Town's Jimmy Glass arrived at the club. His efforts in his first 2 games earned the Cumbrians 2 draws. Those vital points meant that Carlisle went into their final game of the Division 3 season, now League 2, needing to beat mid-table Plymouth Argyle in front of their own fans and hope their relegation rival Scarborough didn't win against Peterborough at home. The game at the McCain Stadium finished 1-1, and with the same scoreline at Brunton Park deep into injury time, Scarborough's fans invaded the pitch en masse, believing their Football League status was secure, convinced they'd done enough to stay up. However, there'd be one more plot twist. Carlisle won a corner in the dying seconds, and up came Jimmy Glass. In one of those you couldn't make it up moments, Glass scored from a rebounded header and was promptly swamped by teammates and thousands of fans who quite simply couldn't believe what they'd just witnessed. As for Jimmy Glass, he became an overnight celebrity, but he never played for Carlisle again, and his playing career never really kicked on after that defining moment. He took on various jobs outside of football before finding his way back into the sport as player liaison officer at Eddie Howe's Bournemouth, and most recently the general manager at non-league Wimborne. Not the fairy tale ending to one of the most Hollywood moments in football, but the name Jimmy Glass will live on forever as the scorer of that goal, arguably the most important in any club's history.
Okay, it's 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. How are we this Thursday morning? talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark's Real Sale, UK's biggest used car sale, and it's on now. Check out arnoldclark.com. So, Gabby, what's happening? How are you?
I'm very well, very well, Mr. Brazil.
Sun and cocktail time soon for you,
I think so.
Yeah, I do.
Where though, Al?
Caribbean.
It can be up and down.
I spoke to Lord Jordan yesterday. He says it's been raining in Spain all the time, so forget that for a while.
Yeah, but I think even the Caribbean can be up and down, can't it?
Yeah, but it rains for what? 3-4 minutes?
You can get unlucky though. I've been there before and it's rained all week.
Has it?
Montego Bay?
Nah, not for me. I'm more
Barbados.
Yeah. I got a text from the pro at Sandy Lane, Stefan, who's a big Villa fan.
Yes, he's
nice guy. He says, when you're coming out, the Lone Star are missing you. Oh, I used to sit there all day, Cap. Beautiful. On the beach, the Lone Star restaurant. Dave Whelan owned it. I think he might still do.
Does he?
And you sit there with a nice glass of chilled white wine, and you can have some lobster, you can have some, you can have any seafood on the beach, just outside the restaurant. And the boats would come in, and the punters would swim out the boats, and they'd feed the turtles.
Really?
You see the turtles popping up and down. It's magical.
You need to get out there, Al. You deserve it, mate.
I'm ready to. How can you? Kids, grandkids, dogs. It's impossible now.
You missus won't.
Don't get old. I'm telling you, don't get old.
It's not fun anymore.
Nah, my brother texted me last night. Now that is, I thought, oh God, what's
The one
that?
you don't speak to.
Unbelievable.
What does he want?
Just to say hello. He said, look, I'm not a great corresponder. I went, really? Nah, he's got a pal over there, a guy called Brian Brian McCready, who's a big Newcastle fan in Perth, and he's undergoing a serious op. So,
okay.
Brian, get well soon, mate. He's a big talkSPORT listener.
Is he good?
Yeah, and it's a horrible operation he's having. But Brian, you know, our prayers are with you and our fingers are crossed. Go for it, my friend. Go for it.
Definitely.
Anyway, over in Spain, I've had a problem. I've had no electric over there for about 2.5 months.
You're joking.
You try and get it
What's
fixed.
the problem?
Over there. Someone tried to change the power from the electric company to the house.
I made it worse.
Yeah, well, not made it worse. They tried to change it and it's cocked everything up. I said, I've not touched it. Well, you must have done. I went, I haven't touched it. I've not been there. And all of a sudden, I'll patch you on to someone who speaks English. And you wait an hour. It's just a nightmare. It's sell.
I'm sure it'll get sorted soon, mate.
I will do when I go out there, but she won't give me my passport.
Let's get it, mate. They know where it is.
No, it's hidden.
This guy.
My life's complicated, guy.
Yeah, it seems like you need more authority.
I need a new body. I just need new organs. I just need new knees.
Everything.
And get back to the way it was. I'm boring at the moment.
You'll get there, mate.
But I did enjoy last night's game. I thought it was full of tempo. Enjoyed it.
Yes, I thought Chelsea done okay. When you've got a keeper like Sanchez in goal, I think it's going to be impossible to do anything in a season like this. I thought
make saves though, can he?
Yeah, but Al, honestly, mate, I think the Chelsea fans were sick of him playing out from the back last night. He was so slow, giving it away.
When they got back in it, they're still knocking it about like Beckenbauer. Get it forward.
The way the back four and keeper were trying to play out from the back, the fans were losing their minds. Even the last 2 minutes of the game, they're still playing it at the back.
I saw it. I'm like, get it forward, you idiot. You're getting beat. You're not winning 3-2.
But when a goalkeeper's going to start being stronger, the first goal, I mean, Sanchez, you're nowhere near it. You're killed.
He's a big lad as well.
João Pedro's not even bothered about marking Ben White. Then the second goal, literally any decent keeper just gathers the ball, goes under him, and then Gyokeres gets a tap in. So I think Chelsea done okay with so many players injured. Reece James, Cole Palmer, Liam Delap, all out as well. And Arsenal with full strength, apart from Kepa in goal. So
I think you
not
got
a bad
to say
result.
that the players responded. You know, Liam.
Yeah.
You know, there was no who are you. You know, there was no sulking. They got on with it.
And they went 2-0 down, didn't they? And then what I liked about Liam was he made a change straight away.
And there
2 changes. Garnacho come on for Gigi and scored 2.
I think I'm going to get a tattoo on my throat gap.
Saying what?
Well, he's got one, isn't he?
Who, Garnacho?
Oh yeah. He's got a couple of lines there. Yeah.
Not for you, Al. You're not a tattoo guy, are you?
No.
But Chelsea with the team that they put out.
If you go, it's in Spanish, but I can just sort of break it down. I stole a living. I don't care.
You're not having him.
Not really, no. Yeah. But fair Dewey came on and got 2.
Yeah, that's
and
nice.
By the way, it was 2 good goals as well, so well done.
Yeah, but Arsenal stronger team, Al. They'll comfortably get through to the final.
They're playing with passion and pace.
Al, I'm telling you now,
got the squad. They cannot blow this.
If all the other teams in the Premier League better be careful, because Arsenal could easily win every competition they're in now. Still in the FA Cup.
Well, Chelsea are not out of it yet, so let's hear. It was a new Chelsea boss, Liam Rosenior's first game in charge, at home, of course. And despite the defeat, he's still not ruling out a trip to Wembley for the final.
For sure, we're not out of this tie. We're not out of this tie by any means. You know that we've got another 4 games before, but I love the fact, the resilience. There were certain moments in the game, passages of play, but the crowd got up, the crowd got behind the team. I want the crowd to be excited by the way that my players play. So yes, we lost the game. I'm not going to make excuses on injuries, but hopefully we get a few of those players back fit for the games to come.
Yeah, so the senior there, and Garnacho, as you said, couple of goals, good sub, and also for the Arsenal got a glimpse of what Gyokeres could offer them, with a goal and an assist. Strong. And his boss Arteta praised his performance when he spoke to talkSPORT.
He got the goal and he got a big performance. I think he was really good in every department. He got into the places that he's been arriving constantly. Today the ball landed and he put it in the back of the net.
That's what he's got to do for me, Gab. Hold it up and spin. Get in the box. Get in the box. Get in the box.
Listen, his goal was because he's in there. He's not stood on the 6-yard box. He's in there right on the goal line. Gets his tap in. I felt first half he was working hard, but he just, for me, he lacks that yard of pace to be a top striker. Even yesterday, he had the ball and he tried to sort of like go onto his left foot and get a shot off, but he hasn't got that yard of pace like Haaland's got, so I think he has got his limits, Gyokeres, but if he keeps working hard like he did last night, he got his tap in and also he got an assist for Zubimendi.
Yeah, what about the commentator last night was talking about treble or quadruple? Is that possible?
Of course it is. That's what I just said to you. Everyone better be careful because Arsenal got every chance to win the Carabao Cup now. They're in a great position to go and beat Chelsea at home and get to the final. Then they'll probably play Manchester City, so that can go either way. Premier League now, they're looking to be going to win that. Champions League, every opportunity. FA now, they've got a very good chance of at least winning the double, if not the treble.
Tell me, did you see the Super Cup? Did you see it, Barcelona,
Yes,
Real Madrid?
Yes. Unbelievable.
I didn't see it. Tell me it was a great game.
Great game, Al. Goals galore. Vinny Jr. had probably his best game I've seen this season.
Yeah.
He was back to his best, very good. Jude Bellingham done okay. Lamine Yamal was frightening. Rafinha was frightening. Barcelona playing some great stuff. But again, Al, poor defending from both teams. Yeah, but what I didn't like about it was seeing Real Madrid drop off so much. When you watch Real Madrid over the years, Al, like, they'd get after you, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But that's probably what done Alonso. Too much sitting back.
I thought Arsenal were good last night, pressing. Really good.
Yeah.
So what about Alonso? What's next for Xavi Alonso?
I think he takes his time and he takes the right job. The Real Madrid job, Alan, for any manager, those egos. I remember when Unai Emery was at PSG and he had Neymar and Mbappe. Since the amount of times he took one of them off and they were throwing their arms up at him, arguing with him on the side, it was a hard job for Alonso to go and succeed at. Vinny Jr., you got Mbappe. I think after the final in midweek, Al, Mbappe was telling his teammates not to go over to do a guard of honour for Barcelona. So the manager saying one thing, you got the star player saying another, and the players all followed Mbappe. So it was always going to be a tough job for him, but I'm sure he'll come back to a top job.
Okay, we'll look ahead to Championship tonight and big games coming up. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, we get Jimmy's take on Chelsea at the moment. And coming up, we'll look at the back pages. Gabby is streaming with a certain Conor Gallagher.
three.
I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rumba. Ella quiere su rumba.
Bit of you, Al.
That was in the wrong station.
Pitbull was a legend back in the day.
Yeah, they want to ban him as well.
Birthday. It's his birthday, Pitbull. This was a tune now.
12.
This was a tune. Come on, Alan.
Gabby, I don't know, your taste is in your daddy, yeah?
This was my Vegas days,
Get
though.
me playing a bit of that on Virgin. Don't worry about that. Olivia's booging as well, coming in.
You got this tune, Olivia?
I love it.
Back in the day, see?
Love a bit of Pitbull.
Al, you got to open your mind, mate.
Well, I'm opening my mind here. Olivia's turned up in her jammies.
I did actually think that myself when I got dressed this morning. I was like, it's not pyjamas, but they're very comfy. And when you've got to get up at 2:45, Al, you've got to go comfort.
2:45.
Got to go comfort.
Yes, you can only watch the first half.
Did you go to the game last night?
One sec, let me just chuck my. I'm not ready for
Chuck your jammies in.
No, I didn't because I had to be up early. So I didn't. I watched the first half, and then I went to bed when it was 2-0. So I was pleasantly surprised when I woke up
Good
at
game.
1. Woke up when it was 1 a.m. and saw it was 3-2. I was like, not bad.
Chelsea's done okay. I can't have Sanchez, Olivia.
You know, I heard this, Gabby, and I'm here to argue against you because this season has been very good.
But I'm going off last night.
Pitbull,
Okay, well,
we've gone
don't.
back
Let's
to
go off this
Pitbull.
season.
His name is Armando Christian Perez, isn't he?
Oh, is
You
it?
could get my electric on, couldn't he? That sounds Spanish speaking. Right, what have we got on the back pages?
Okay, let's obviously start with Chelsea. You can carry on this chat, Gabby,
Yeah.
if you fancy. Because Robert Sanchez has been very good this season, and if you're basing his season on one game, fine. I understand that the mistakes yesterday were, especially the second one. You just expect him to pick that up, which is fine. But how about the big save from Mikel Merino at 3-1? How good is that save?
Well, it's a great save, but I just think Chelsea aren't going to battle for the big trophies whilst they've got Sanchez in goal, whilst they've got Chalobah in defence, whilst they've got Fofana in defence. Zubamendi's goal, Fofana literally just stops, doesn't even try and get a block in. Chelsea defensively, so poor.
Yeah,
And Arsenal missed a great header, didn't it? It was a Saliba or Gabriel heading
Gabriel
it
as
over
well.
the
They
bar.
can't defend that.
Chelsea are not a small side, are they?
No.
You know, the boys at the back are big lads.
I just think when nothing's going on in the game, there's nothing in it. You want your keeper to come in, be strong, catch the ball, punch it. He's
which
so
he
weak.
has done this season.
But he hasn't last night.
I know he didn't last night. And I
But
know
we're
you're
talking
gonna...
about last night, not the whole season.
I know,
Last
but,
night
but
it cost
how
Chelsea.
about and that's fair enough. But actually, over the course of the season, especially given what he did last season, he's improved so much, and he's actually been very good coming out and grabbing. And for whatever reason, it didn't happen yesterday.
Second goal.
But also, I think if you look at the two teams, like you spoke about just before, I think to be 2-0 down against Arsenal, that's a full strength outfield Arsenal team, by the way. Chelsea are missing their three best players. And that's like taking Saka, Gabriel, and Rice out of Arsenal. 100%. And actually, I thought Chelsea played. I didn't think they played badly.
Well, you wouldn't have seen it, but at the end, with about 3 minutes to go, Chelsea are 3-2 down.
Yeah.
They're knocking it around at the back.
They just taken the 3-2.
And you can hear the punters' frustration. The locals are saying, get it forward. You can't score back there.
But I think they're then like, well, okay, well, if we do that, then we leave ourselves a bit exposed at the back. And if you lose 4-2, the game is definitely done. One goal in it is tough anyway.
Was that pint half full or half empty? I'll be knocking it long. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I do think Chelsea done well with the players they had on the pitch compared to Arsenal. But I just think there's nothing in the game, and your goalkeeper is so weak from the cross. And then the second one. Any top goalkeeper just gathers that. It's just
but top goalkeepers also do make mistakes in one-off games, Gabby.
Yeah, but not like that yesterday.
Gabby, you're not going to win here. Look, Olivia clearly rates the goalkeeper.
I know.
This season he's been very good, Robert Sanchez. But let's talk about what's on the back pages, because it's not Robert Sanchez. It's Yock in a hard place on the back of the Express, on the back of the Sun, Yock and Roll Star. On the back of the Star, Yock and Roll, they've all gone similar. And on the back of the Mirror, Escape to Victory. Victor Gyokeres getting a goal and an assist. What are your thoughts just on him? Because I think missing piece was sort of described when he came in. I'm still a little bit jury's out on Gyokeres. However, yesterday, when he plays, he's delivered a goal, he's got an assist, and he's delivered what the manager has asked.
I think, look, he's a strong boy. Has he got the electrifying pace to really deliver at the highest level? Champions League, we'll see. I think he's got to do the basics. He's got to work his socks off, hold it up, but spin and get in the box. Try and get the end of these balls in the box, and then he'll be fine. Look, the Arsenal fans are willing him to do well. His manager is willing him to do well. Every chance he gets, he's complimenting him. So, do the basics, get it, hold it, be strong, close down, but get in the box. Get in the box.
So, Ala's obviously a top goal scorer yourself and top striker.
Five in one game.
Yeah. Do you think he has what it takes to be that man for Arsenal?
Not sure. Not to be. I don't want to knock him. I really don't. But
he's doing his job, isn't he? At the moment.
Yeah. I just feel if you're going to be champions of Europe, you need a bit better.
Gabby?
Listen, yesterday I thought first half a bit quiet. He had some nice little touches. Took his goal well by being in the right place at the right time. We talk about Gabriel Jesus and Havertz probably wouldn't have scored that. They'd be like hanging around on the 6-yard box. Got his assist for Zubimendi as well, which was a nice little touch. But overall, I just think he's lacking that yard of pace to really create his own chances. You won't see Gyokeres get past a couple of players and get shot off.
Yeah.
So I think he is limited in certain ways. But that's why Arsenal got Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Moreno, who can all help as well, share the goal load.
Yeah. I agree with that. Also dominating the back pages is Conor Gallagher. Unlucky Gabby.
Oh, who's that? Never heard of him.
He was a player that was going to sign for you but picked Spurs.
Is he the same player who...
Tottenham need exactly a Conor Gallagher.
I know, they do, don't they?
They need someone busy in midfield. I've been saying this for seasons.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good signing, Spurs. And Chelsea fans came at me, of course they did, because they never like anything I say. But I said you can't criticise Conor Gallagher,
No.
Regardless of being a Chelsea boy and spending a lot of time in the academy and playing the amount of games he did for us. Ultimately, the club let him go.
Can he play at the weekend? Can he play against West Ham?
Sure we can, yeah.
Because that is a big game.
They need him
both.
for that.
Oh,
but Chelsea fans are very split, by the way, because a lot of them don't believe that if you're a Chelsea boy, you've come through the academy, you've paid for the first team.
You can't
blame
think like
him,
that.
can you?
Yeah,
No.
you can't think like that.
Agree.
I really like him. I think he would have been perfect for McGinn to share the load with John McGinn. So Villa definitely missed out on a top player.
Yeah, it's honour for Conor. Conor Gallagher vowed to give everything. That's the back of the sun.
Honest, I didn't really follow his career in Spain. I liked him.
In and out,
It was okay, yeah.
In and out.
Working out why they're getting rid of him, but it was all to do with the money, wasn't it?
Yeah, in and out. And I think he chose Spurs as well because Olivia says living in London is better than Birmingham.
Is that not true?
Well, at least your bins get taken away. Hey?
I would go and get his bins for him and take them away out.
By the way, Gabby came at me
Gabby,
because I
Olivia,
tweeted, listen.
Gabby told me the other day, he says, no, that's not a problem. I just pay someone privately to take my
This
bins
guy.
away.
Gabby. I said, listen, Birmingham's a lovely city. I've been to Birmingham a lot.
What's lovely about it?
However, the football stadiums.
Okay.
I like going to football in Birmingham. Good stadiums there. Good football.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting next time we go Villa Park, how they treat you.
Yeah. I basically said, do you not think that London's a more attractive proposition than Birmingham?
I get it. I totally get it. And like, I'm sure he's probably still got his house in London as well, because he was obviously at Chelsea before. So I get the move.
Yeah.
And it worked as well. It was a permanent. Villa didn't want to do a permanent straight away. Wanted to do a loan. So I understand. But would you rather be coached by Unai Emery or Thomas Frank? I know who I'll choose.
Yeah, it's interesting. You see the back page of the Star, by the way, Connor Bark in the Premier. He loves his dogs, doesn't he, Conor Gallagher?
He does, yes.
More than ever. He's actually posed with his dogs in a Spurs
What
shirt.
type of dogs?
Well, Olivia, what type of dog is it?
I'm not a dog person. I do like dogs, but I don't have any dogs. It's really fluffy, though.
Yeah, it's a fluffy dog.
Right, okay. That whittles it
It
down.
doesn't actually say what type of dog it is. But do you know what, Al?
It's not a greyhound.
When I come back at 7:15 to talk about not Spurs or Conor Gallagher, I will find out what dog it is.
Thank you,
Olivia, I trust you. 6:27. Woof.
Here are some of the best sledges in Ashes history. Let's start in 1933, Douglas Jardine versus Yabba. Jardine, the notorious captain of the Bodyline series. Yabba, some bloke in the stands who became so famous he now has a statue at the SCG. When Jardine was swatting away flies on the boundary one day, Yabba yelled, "Oi, Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got." Next, Warne versus Strauss in the Edgbaston Cauldron 2005. Strauss shouted, "Come on boys, he's struggling here," when Warne misjudged the delivery by Ashley Giles. Warne then told Strauss, "Say one more thing to me and I'll hit the next ball for six." Strauss obliged and Warne walloped an enormous six over square leg. Night-night, Straussy. Bowler Jimmy Ormond dealt a stinger to Mark Waugh, brother of Steve, in 2001 when the Aussie all-rounder told him he was nowhere near good enough to play for his country. Ormond replied, "At least I'm the best cricketer in my family." Tough. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines after Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under the nose of Nasser Hussain. Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nas. And then there's Dennis Lilly on Geoffrey Boycott, who he beautifully described as a man who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since.
For Super Bowl 60 on talkSPORT.
You been to San Francisco?
Never been there.
Yes, would have been my cup of tea. Nice to see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yes.
Chinatown, or Fisherman's Wharf, Fisherman's Wharf. But nah, it's not for me.
Why?
Alcatraz over there. And Nah, give me New York, give me Florida, better. Yeah. No, if it rains as well. It's like here.
That bad?
It does. It rains.
No way, not like
It
here.
does, Gab. I'm telling you, I'm a seasoned traveller. It does. San Francisco's wet.
Yeah, but a lot of people like San Francisco.
Of course, it's different with the bridge and.
It's the bridge.
Yeah. You went. Made a lot of good movies there.
Yes.
You know, it's built on the hill. And...
Yep. All over it.
Anyway, why are we playing that?
No, mate.
No, I know why.
Okay.
Right, with the Super Bowl fast approaching, talkSPORT's giving you and a mate the chance to be there live in action. Come on. There's only 1 week left to enter. You could win tickets to the Super Bowl on Sunday. This is the 8th of February. Plus return flights to San Francisco, 3 nights accommodation and spending money. In a few weeks, you'll be ticking off the Super Bowl and exploring beautiful San Francisco. Here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text WIN, the word WIN, WIN to 83338. Text costs £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or call 0343 418 7260. Let me give you again. 0343 418 7260. Lines close next Thursday, 2026 at 4 p.m. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus, UK residents only. This is a talkSPORT promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. It's your chance to win. Text WIN to 83338. That's 83338. Do that now. Now, the other side of the Atlantic, Mo Salah, Ofcom dream is over, I'm afraid. And there's a familiar face that causes heartbreak again. Mo was hoping to help Egypt to the first title since you go back to 2010. But his former Liverpool teammate, Mane, scored the only goal last night to seal Senegal's place in the final. Salah had minimal impact on the game. Gab, again, I've kicked myself. I was going to back Morocco to win this.
Yes.
But it's not
a strong
really,
Morocco.
I don't know what it is. I can't, you know, they say it's a great competition. I don't know what it is. I can't get into it.
Yeah, I think the problem is, Al, is that like there's league games across Europe going on while it's on, which isn't right. You look at the Euros, it's in the summer. They have to work out a way where AFCON can be when there's no other games going on. So that's the disappointing part. But Senegal are strong in the final now against Morocco. Nigeria did well yesterday to try to get it to penalties. Morocco were the better team, but Morocco, for me, will win it.
Well, it's going to be a good final. Let's round up all the action at African Nations Cup with our man out there in beautiful Morocco. Good morning, Tony Afake. Tony, good morning.
Tony, good morning.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Morning, very well, but Mo will be waking up really. He'll be very disappointed. This was one that's got away, and it could, you know, when he looks back in a glittering career, this is the one that might say, "How did I never win that?"
Yeah, I totally agree. This is the one that will have got away from Mo Salah, especially when Egypt had won the most AFCONs. And it just seems to be that Mo Salah just may not win one. And it's going to be hard when it's all said and done for his career. He's had a glittering career, but to go down as one of the Africa's greatest players, you probably have to win an AFCON.
Yeah.
And it just seems that Mo Salah can't do it.
Tony, what sort of tournament have you enjoyed? The tournament, is this up there with one of the best ones?
Yeah, 100%. I've been watching AFCON as a long kid, and I was lucky enough to cover the one back in Abidjan. And I would say, football-wise, this has been one of the best tournaments. I think all the good teams have really made it through to the latter stages. There's not been any upsets, which is normally quite familiar with AFCON as well. And the fact that we've got probably the best team on paper against the host nation in the final, that's what the neutral could have asked for, right?
Tony, what about Nigeria? Because I think Nigerian fans would have forgive the players for not qualifying for the World Cup if they went and won AFCON. But I'm sure losing last night, there'll be a lot of angry Nigerian fans out there.
Yeah, 100%. I think, listen, Nigeria not making another World Cup is disastrous, especially 2 in a row. And Nigeria didn't play bad yesterday. I was at the game and there wasn't that much in between it, but this is the thing. I think they lost the World Cup qualifying campaign in the same way on penalties. And I'm not sure about you guys, but when you have defenders taking penalties and the penalty shootout before attackers on the pitch, it always leaves some question marks. And the fact that they're now not in a World Cup, they now haven't won AFCON, even though Nigeria played really well this AFCON, it just doesn't look good.
Yeah. Crowd-wise, the attendance has been good, Tony?
Yeah, do you know what? Attendances have been good. For Morocco's games in the Prince Moulay Hassan Stadium, they've been sold out. 65,000 have been there all the time. And there's been some games where there's like lesser nations in different cities, and there might not be as full. The stadium might not be as full out as you would expect. But that's what happens in some tournaments. I can name some other tournaments where there's some teams that are just not going to have the amount of fans. But for the North African teams, if it's Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco playing, all the fans have been out there and it's been really good.
How much does it help your chances? I know it's a silly thing to say, but being a home nation, because was it last one that Ivory Coast won when they were at the tournament was at their home ground?
Oh, Gabby, I think it's key. I honestly think it's the only reason Morocco have got through to the final, in fairness. I've watched a lot of Morocco games and I don't think they've been that good. And this is not me being a biased Nigerian supporter, but honestly, the home crowd and the 12th man has been really key there. It's so hard to go up against.
Yes.
Yesterday, Nigeria weren't only up against the referee, they were against 65,000 Moroccan fans. And when you're against that, I think that's the reason they lost the final last time in the Ivory Coast.
Exactly.
As well.
And we shouldn't forget finance as well, Tony. You know, we're talking about the World Cup, the price of tickets over in America. It's going to be crazy, just crazy. And African nations, they don't have as much wealth or spare wealth. So we've got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, 100%. I think one thing that Morocco has powered themselves in at the moment is that they've really invested into their football, and that's why they've got they've done really well in the last World Cup. That's why they're building all these stadiums for the World Cup back in 2030 as well. They've really invested into their football when they're reaping the benefits of it. So that if they didn't get into the final, it would be a pretty darn situation. But Morocco have done really well so far.
Yeah, who wins it, Tony, for you? Morocco?
I can't look past the host nation. I think Senegal were the better team on paper. The likes of Nicholas Jackson, Iliman and Jai. I think Senegal have the better team, but going up against, as I said, 65,000 Moroccan fans.
No Koulibaly as well, is injured and suspended. Is that right, Koulibaly?
Yeah, Koulibaly got injured in the semi-final and he's going to be suspended. He's going to be a massive miss for Senegal. So I think going up against all those Moroccan fans, I just don't see how they beat Morocco in the final.
Tony, enjoy the
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you very much for that.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
It should be a good final.
Yes, definitely.
Morocco are good. I like, the
Hakimi. Do you know what I mean? I've got some really good players. Morocco strong, and when you play in the African nations, when you play at home, the tournament in your home country, it just gives you that edge.
Yeah. Okay, still to come. Coming up at 6:41. Still to come on talkSPORT.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
Yes, we are playing this because up next, wait here, this is incredible. We're speaking to a man who won $1 million Australian dollars by beating Yannick Sinner in 1 point at the Australian Open. Yes, unbelievably. We'll bring you more on that shortly. Gabby, could you beat the best in the world at paddle in 1 point?
Never. It'd be totally easy for whoever I played.
I've not got a lot of confidence.
Nah, but I'm a realist, Al.
When do you get Paul McKenna back in?
Do a spell on me.
Yeah. From 9 a.m, we're going to be joined by a man who once scored a free kick that was hit so hard that it flew in the back of the net 130 miles an hour. What about this?
Plenty of power. What a goal from Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Kevin Beattie was like that. He used to take, talking about penalties and free kicks.
Yes.
Oh, he used to rip the back of the net.
Smashed him in, didn't he? Yes.
That's a lot, 130 mile an hour. Chelsea legend Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank will be with us for a full half an hour here at talkSPORT. That was our breakfast preview with our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
Right, here we go, 6:47. This is talkSPORT Breakfast. Gabby alongside me. What do we know this Thursday morning? Excuse me. That's Olivia, isn't it? Not Olivia, it's Amelia.
Yeah.
Honestly, people keep coming in here with little coughs and
sneezes. We catch it straight away, Al.
Of course, it was
within minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, we move on. We struggle on, Gab.
Yes, we do, mate.
Liam Rossini says it's up to him to fix Chelsea's set-piece frailties. After Ben White, well done to Ben, back in the squad, in the team. Ben White's free header set Arsenal on the way up to a 3-2 Carabao Cup first leg victory at the Bridge. The Hearts overcome a first-half red card for the second time in 4 days. Yes. To beat St Mirren 2-0 and remain 6 points clear at the top of the Scottish Premier. By the way, they're not laying down, Hearts, are they? I see they play Celtic, is it 25th of Jan? So they're not laying down. It's going to be really interesting, the SPL. And yesterday, Spurs completed the signing of the former Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher for just under 35 million quid from Atletico Madrid. The chunk gave it a thumbs up on last night's Sports Bar.
I don't mind it. I think he's a good player. Is he a top player? Then no, he's not. But listen, he's going to play for Atletico Madrid. He definitely would have improved as a player. I liked him at Chelsea. Chelsea didn't want to let him go. So I think he's a really good player for us. He tries to play forward. He can hunt and he's got energy. He's got a bit of leadership about him as well, being an international. Do I think he's, do it?
Is he a game changer for you?
I think he could be. I think he, when I watched him at Crystal Palace, he changed games. So I think he's a really good signing.
He does go and hunt the ball and he works his socks off. Now, if he could just get someone with a bit of quality alongside him, that would be two good signings.
Oh, and he can score. He can score a goal. Let's not get it twisted here. Conor Gallagher, he has got a great shot on him. It's just he's going to add a lot of more fight and energy into that Spurs midfield.
Yeah.
Because
they need that. I've been saying for ages in the midfield.
Someone who's going to get after players, I'll put a tackle in.
Yeah.
So, very good signing.
And if he does play against the Hammers, that's just what they need. Exactly. London Derby, hate each other.
Yes.
It's going to be good. Gabs, you offended that Conor Gallagher reportedly chose Tottenham over Villa?
Not really, no. I think the deal was different. I think Spurs paid more.
Let me ask you this. Would he get in the Villa midfield?
He wouldn't start. No way. He would have been back up at Aston Villa, but he started for Spurs. Maybe that come into his thinking. Because I look at him as a player that can help give McGinn less time. He needs a bit of a rest sometimes, playing every game, John McGinn. So he wouldn't start at Villa, so maybe it's right for him to go to Spurs,
every time I see Villa, I just concentrate on Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's getting better and better.
Yeah, and, Al, he's chosen a team that are 14th in the league. I can't even see him that far down, so good luck, Connor.
Yeah, but I'm saying Rodgers is really
top
for Villa.
Top.
Right, for more on all today's biggest stories, head over to talksport.com. Right, time now for, let's have a bit of this, Ed. Come on. Gabby lies in bed, closes his eyes and hums this, sending him off to sleep. Yes, because over in Australia, a 29-year-old amateur tennis player, Jordan Smith, has netted himself 1 million Aussie dollars after beating world number 2 Yannick Sinner in the 1-point slam. I was trying to get my head around this. Smith knocked out Sinner when the Italian serve failed to clear the net, then went on to defeat world number 117 Joanna Garland in the final. Let's welcome in the man himself, Jordan Smith. Jordan, a very good morning.
Good morning,
Congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you. Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey, what about that? $1 million? What is that in pounds sterling now, $1 million? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, that is life-changing. Well done, you, Gordon. Now, tell me how... So, was this, when you first entered this competition, was a bit of tongue-in-cheek? Well, I'll have a go. I've got no chance of getting in it.
Yeah, no, originally it was just like a local tournament in Sydney. And again, I just got asked, maybe you should enter. And I had no idea what to expect. And I just thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I had to win 5 rounds at the local tournament. And then I had to win another 6 rounds in a row at the state finals to make it to Rod Laver last night, and then another 6 there. So unbelievable.
So I'm right, Jordan. You're an amateur tennis player, but I would imagine you're a pretty good one.
Yeah, I've played a lot all through my life. So my dad's a coach, Neil Smith. So yeah, he coaches me. He's coached me for all my life.
So tell me, how does it work then? So how did you? So you get in? You must be nervous for the start, taking on Sinner, who's a great player. How did you win the money? Tell me what the rules like.
Yeah, so the road, again last night was so it was basically a 48 draw. There's 24 pros, 16 amateurs, and then 8 celebrities. And I had to win through obviously 6 rounds to get the $1 million. And lucky enough, in the 3rd round, I played against Yannick Sinner, and it was scissors paper rock. So basically, you decided who served and received through scissors paper rock, and I won that one against Yannick, and because again the pros get 1 serve compared to me getting 2 serves, so they were quite nervous, a lot of them. So I thought I'd give Yannick, I put it on his strings, and hopefully he missed, because I was going to be in a lot of trouble if he made that serve and I had to rally with him.
Jordan,
sorry, Gab, did he hit the net or was he long or out the side?
No, he missed it in the net, yeah.
Gab?
Sure, I can ask him.
Oh, sorry, Gab, you murdered a paddle.
Jordan, what did Sinner say to you afterwards, mate, after you won?
Yeah, I shook his hand and had a good, nice hug and got some cool photos. And he just wished me the best. And I think he was hoping, that I guess I went all the way. And they're all really down to earth. So it was just amazing to play. He's such a champion player, and to play in Rod Laver Arena in the biggest stage. Never would have thought that.
So any idea, have you spent the 500 grand already, or the $1 million Aussie bucks?
No, I haven't even got it. I haven't seen anything yet, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah, you got credit cards, though. You know what you're going to do with it.
I'd probably, again, like to set myself up with maybe a property.
Lovely.
With my girlfriend, and we'll go from there, yeah.
Jordan, you also had a chance to win a car, didn't you? What happened with that?
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost that, actually. I had to play before the final $1 million point. I played at the other remaining amateur in a point for the car, and unfortunately I lost it. I was pretty devastated. Lose that, and then I had to go out and play for the $1 million. So if I lost that last point, I would have come away with nothing. So
wow.
In hindsight, it's a sort of perfect situation, but it was pretty nerve-wracking.
And Jordan, what do you do for a living? What's your proper job?
I'm a tennis coach.
Right.
Just local in my area. So it's a family business. So I have 2 older brothers, Blake and Cameron, and my parents, Neil and Michelle.
Yeah, great part of the world. I love Sydney. I was there for the bicentennial. I was there for the Olympics. Yeah. Great place. Great. And I actually scored, believe it or not, the first goal in the Sydney Soccer Stadium.
Ooh.
The first game against Sydney Olympic. Gab, you're going to beat that?
Was it tap-in or?
No, it was a great run, far post. Yeah, it was.
Jordan, can I ask you as well, what was it like, Alcaraz, watching you? Because he's a some player, isn't he?
Oh, just watching them. Yeah, he's unbelievable how he hits the ball. And it was cool, actually. There was a reaction video after when I was playing the final point. And there was a reaction video of Carlos and Francis Tiafoe. and that was just unbelievable how they were reacting and cheering for me, and he even tweeted my name on his Twitter. So
Amazing.
That's unbelievable.
Well, Jordan, brilliant. I'm so pleased to talk to you as well, and good luck with your career, your coaching, and $500,000. Lovely.
Well done, mate.
Well done, you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you
done,
for having me
Jordan.
on, guys.
Brilliant. That's a great story, isn't it?
What a lovely guy as well. Sounds like. But I like how he's got his head screwed on. Go and get a property.
Talking about Sydney, I've got to tell you this briefly. I'll tell it quick, Oz.
Go on.
Oz. I'm talking about Oz. So I was over there playing at the end of my career, right? And it was a jolly. It was going out, and Sydney's a great city.
Yes.
And there's a company there. They used to. It was like in the height of the fitness programs. The Green Goddess over here and Mr. Motivator. Well, over there it was Oz Aerobics. You had all these pretty girls, and they take a location like the Sydney Harbour Bridge, or down by the Opera House, or down at the beautiful beaches and stuff like that. And the guy who used to look after me, who got me over there, who funded it all, says, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, I don't know, but I'm going out tonight for dinner with some friends from Scotland. He says, go easy. So I'll tell you why, I'll pick you up tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I went, what? We're not training. He says, no, just go easy. Anyway, did I go easy? No, I'm on holiday, and I got right on it. Brilliant. Down on the rocks there, and then with lovely seafood. So he picks me up, off we go, and he said, I've got your gear. I said, what gear? Well, they only stuck me in this Oz Aerobics with the girls.
Did they?
And do you know what? I didn't realise how hard it was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. You'd think I just had a dip and come back out. And all these girls look immaculate, dancing and stretching on the beachside down there, and the surf's coming in. Thank God I was at the back. I'd look as if I'd just been pulled out by a lifeguard. Oh, what a state I was in.
But you enjoyed doing the aerobics with the ladies?
No, I did enjoy it. It's funny looking back now, but I thought I was dying, to be honest.
It's not easy, though.
It's not easy. I couldn't walk for 3 days. Coming up, Gabby said this morning that Arsenal are on track to win a double or maybe even a treble. 03717 223344. That's the number to call if you agree with Mr. Agbonlahor or Mr. Motivator, as we discuss that one coming next.
Thomas Tuchel's busy trying to bring glory back to England for the first time since '66. But how did he get here? Well, from the sleepy town of Krumbach via some giants of European football, here's his journey to Wembley. Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Krumbach's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League, as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players. The attitude towards the game, the attitudes from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
Four minutes after 7 o'clock, Thursday morning, talkSPORT breakfast with Arnold Clark. Save your next car in the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Where you been?
I was talking to the producer.
About what? Getting better guess?
God's sake. He does well, Al. He does well. Our Ollie. He does well, Ollie.
Right, lots in the way for you this morning. Gabby tells us what his dream Aston Villa window looks like. Might even sing for us. Oh, crikey. I reckon he's got a bit... No, I've heard him. No. We're going to be joined by one of the brightest young Scottish players, Lennon Miller. You might say, who? Well, Lennon, he's only 19, but already tearing it up around the world. Why did he choose Udinese over staying in Scotland or England? We'll find out. And we'll be asking the question, how many managers in the world could manage Real Madrid with the egos in that squad? But first, Arsenal seem to have a foot in Wembley already as the Gunners beat Chelsea away from home 3-2 on Liam Rosenior's first game as Chelsea boss at the Bridge.
Liam Rosenior influenced his team in the second half by making changes which dragged them back into the game. At one point, it looked like this tie was going away from them and going away from them quickly. The introduction of Alejandro Garnacho certainly altered proceedings, and Arsenal, although they threatened to get away at 2-0 and 3-1, were reeled back in by Chelsea, and their margin of victory is just one now. It gives Chelsea a shot in the dark going to the Emirates Stadium in 3 weeks' time, but Arsenal still very much favourites to go to Wembley. Full time at the end of the first leg, Chelsea 2, Arsenal 3.
Thank you, little Sam. Yeah, they've given themselves a little chance, haven't they?
Oh,
Let's
of course.
be honest.
They've got every chance with Reece James, Cole Palmer, Delap coming back. I think Liam Delap was ill 3 hours before kickoff. So frustrating.
It's a shame because he just looks as if he's now found his feet.
Exactly, but they've got every chance, of course. But I just think Arsenal, and he's playing strong sides in every competition now because he's got such a strong squad.
Yeah.
Arteta.
That's right. It could have been far worse for Chelsea as Arsenal looked like they were running away with it before a Garnacho consolation. Gabby, well, more than a consolation. Come on. What do you make of the game? Were Chelsea actually the better side? I didn't think they were. I thought Arsenal were just edged it, personally.
Yeah, Arsenal probably the better side, but not by a lot, Al. It was just individual errors. I mean, Garnacho took his 2 goals.
Very well.
Yeah, very well, confident. But I just said the first goal, Sanchez, you're a goalkeeper. Remember playing now, goalkeepers, you've got your hands. Come out, take everyone out and clear that ball. Sloppy, second goal. Do you know what I mean? Just come and gather it. Sloppy again, underneath your arm, tapping for Gyokeres. Even he's playing out from the back, it was too slow, lethargic. So I think there wasn't much in the game. Arsenal the better side, but Chelsea done well with the players that they had out.
Yeah. Olivia Early was trying to stick up for Sanchez, and maybe so, but last night on the sports bar, Emma, the Chelsea fan, did not hold back.
Oh.
I left early. My dad left early. My dad left after the second goal. I left after the third goal. Arsenal should have absolutely whipped us. They were in second gear.
Whooping.
And our goalkeeper is going to give me a heart attack. I'm only 40, but every time he's got the ball, I just want him to just clear it. He's doing all these little... I don't know if we can just give him a target. I don't know why he's doing it. The second Arsenal goal was his error. And we signed about 1,000 goalkeepers, and he's our best goalkeeper. I mean, I'd rather have Kepa back.
Em, what time did you leave? Sorry, I just want to get this straight.
I left straight after Arsenal third because I
So 71 minutes you left?
Yeah.
That's unacceptable, Em.
You're a disgrace.
She pays her money. She can do what she likes, can't she?
100%. But I just felt yesterday they were really missing Cole Palmer, Delap. I thought Estavo, he done very well. He was bright on that right-hand side, taking players on, trying to make things happen.
But if you were a fullback or a defender against them, you'd show him outside all the time.
Yes, all the time, yeah.
Because he loves coming in on his left.
Exactly. But I thought last night he was sharp. I think João Pedro's got to do a bit more, Al. I think he looked a bit lightweight last night, not strong enough. I look at what Cunha can do when he's at his best at Manchester United. Similar players. I think João Pedro's got to do a lot more. Neto as well, looks sharp, but can he take his player on a lot more? He's so quick, Neto. He doesn't use his pace enough. But overall, I think Liam Rosignol will be happy with that game.
Well, as long as they give him the respect, then he can get on with his coaching ability.
100%. And we all want... everyone's probably waiting to say, oh, not going to work on...
Too big a job.
Yeah, but what I liked last night was, okay, early on in the second half, bam, I'm making 2 changes. Garnacho, you're coming on because I want some more width on that left-hand side. And it comes down to scores.
What we want second leg, we want an early Chelsea goal, don't we, really?
Exactly. But I just think Arsenal are so strong, Al. They'll find a way to
One
win.
thing I will say, was there a little Achilles heel there with Garnacho holding back when the ball was on the right-hand side, not diving into the box, just holding his ground?
Of course.
And scores twice?
Yes, and Garnacho's probably looking there saying, all right, I should be starting next game.
Right, let's get a bit more on the Chelsea performance and crossover at former Chelsea defender Scott Minto. He must have enjoyed that last night. Scott, welcome. Morning.
Good morning, Scott.
Morning, chaps. Hope you're well.
I enjoyed the game. Look, Arsenal was strong, but Chelsea had a go, didn't they?
They did, and Gab's just mentioned no Palmer, no James, no Caicedo, no Delap, no Gusto, and you can also throw in Jamie Gittins there. So to think that they came back or came close to Arsenal, showed a lot of resilience and character, and Liam making substitutions that worked as well. I think there are a lot of positives look, you're playing against the best team, probably not just in the country, but in Europe right now. And I didn't necessarily think Arsenal were brilliant with the ball. I just think they're so superb with it, without it. And if you want to try and play out from the back in the way that I understand what Emma's saying, but clearly Liam wants Robert Sanchez to play that way. I would be a little bit wary about it. Robert Sanchez last season made a lot of mistakes until Enzo Maresca realised he's just not, a lot of goalkeepers are being asked to almost be like a number 10 nowadays, whereas even a number 10 can give the ball away further up the pitch and there's not going to be a goal. And
do you know, for me, Scott, though, I don't know if you agree, for me, it's not the playing from the back, it's how lethargic and relaxed and laid back these goalkeepers are. It's like, it's not your biggest strength, Sanchez. Do it a bit quicker. He's just like taking his time and then passing it to a midfielder when it's like too late. And also the 2 mistakes for the 2 goals. I know he's done better this season, but you can't make those errors. You really can't.
No, look, the first point, Gab, I mean, even Emi Martinez does it, doesn't he? He sort of just stands on the ball. And again, I don't know if the managers are actually saying, we want to try and suck them in. So take your time, wait for that pass. The moment that pass comes is normally the trigger for the press for the other team.
Yes.
I personally don't like it unless you've got a Manuel Neuer or an Edison or an Alisson, someone like that in goal. You play to your strengths. And I don't think there's a coincidence that Chelsea started winning more games towards the back end of last season and even this season and won the Club World Cup when Sanchez was told, just get rid of it if you want to.
Well, especially after 90 minutes when you're chasing a goal. Don't be pussyfooting about at the back. Get it forward.
No, absolutely. But the other point there, excuse my voice, the other point that Gabby made was you're up against the best team in Europe. You cannot afford to give away goals like that. The first one is a really poor one. He's flapped at it. João Pedro slipped. He's nowhere. He's not even looking. Andres Santos isn't even looking, but he's outside the goal. Mark Guiu's not even looking and he's inside the goal. And then the second one, I mean, it's just a basic goalkeeping error, isn't it? So in a way, I feel sorry for him because I think he has improved. I was quite critical last season of him and he definitely proved towards the end of last season. But if he's being asked to play this way, that can then lead to other mistakes as well. And I do worry for him and how the style of football is going to be evolved under Liam.
Scott, what about Liam then? Do you think, I don't know if you know him well, is he going to get the respect that he needs to do well, to be successful at a big club like Chelsea?
I do know him well. I worked with him for a good few years on TV. Listen, first of all, he's a great human being, and people might turn around and say, well, what does that matter for a manager? Well, actually, when you talk about man management, it matters a lot. He can speak the language of the modern day player. He's a great communicator. He's emotionally intelligent. He can keep the players happy who aren't playing. And I think that's very, very important indeed. We know he's a very, very good coach. Wayne Rooney has come out and said he's an incredible coach, one of the best he's ever had in his career. And that's saying something. The question is, will he be given time? I do understand the Chelsea fans of saying, perhaps his CV hasn't justified being a Chelsea manager, but we live in different times now. And all I would ask for is give him a chance. I don't know if he's that young, he's early 40s, but he's an inexperienced English manager. And we want English managers to do well, don't we? So let's give him a chance. Let's make sure it doesn't not happen because we haven't given him any patience. And I think that's important from a Chelsea fan base point of view, but also a media point of view as well.
Next one, Scott. Thank you.
Man,
Scott Minto there talking about Chelsea. So they're still in it, 3-2.
Yes, every chance.
Second leg to come. Coming up, we asked the question. Ancelotti, unlikely to return. Zidane, he's getting a mention this morning. Is he the only manager in the world who could handle this Real Madrid squad?
Probably, Al.
Or would Gabby's beloved Unai Emery do the job? Ooh, that's coming next. No dim sum, just brown coffee. He's trying to show me every part of the cup.
Yeah,
so
there's no Rangers on it this week.
He's regretting that. Don't worry. This is talkSPORT Breakfast, 7:20. Gabby alongside me in our story. We're spotted in the Sun newspaper this morning, and it's really bad news for Gabby. It feels like Mozzie's thirst for humans is growing. Why would it be bad for...
What's that?
Mozzies, as in mosquitoes, I think it is. God, I've got them terrible in Glasgow, West Coast.
Really?
Oh, up that West Coast. Whoa. Research has revealed that the blood-sucking insects were found to be targeting people more than other traditional food sources, which raise the risk of disease when spread. You never heard Ali talk about it?
No.
Mosquitoes, you get bitten to like mad in the summer.
Abroad, 100%.
Scotland's terrible. Anywhere where there's sort of damp and a bit of warmth and damp. Oh,
get bitten galore on holiday, don't they?
Horrible, by the way.
Yeah, nightmare.
And yet, some people they leave alone. Others they just crave.
Do they like you? Do they crave a bit of hell?
I've not really.
Any problems with them?
I've not had a Scottish summer for a long time. But
you don't go home.
We get them in Suffolk.
Okay.
But not nowhere near as bad as the West Coast.
Yeah, I think it's,
right, so how scared do you worry about insects biting you?
I hate I'm the sort of person now, when a fly's on me, like I'm literally like, straight away.
Yeah.
But when you're on holiday and you wake up and you've got so many bites on you. But I've never heard of it in Scotland.
Oh no,
It's news
bad.
to me.
Mozzies, whoa. Now, yeah, I know you can spell fly, but can you spell mosquito?
Have a go.
Mm.
MOS.
Yeah.
Q. Yes or no?
Go on then.
MOSQ. Am I right so far?
Go on.
UITO.
Yes. No, that's not right.
I'm not far off though.
Right now, it's time for this.
Why say no?
Ese amor llega sin esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Caballo le dan sabana, porque muy despreciado.
You know why the Gypsy Kings have called?
No.
Put my electric back on. Help, Gypsy Kings, help!
I do love this sort of music when
and me.
when I'm in Mallorca in
And
the
me.
summer.
No, there's something beautiful about it.
Yes.
I'm watching the night manager at the moment. They're over in Colombia at the moment. It's a bit the same in it. It's
A
beautiful.
nice old school Spanish restaurant where there's locals, no English, and this song comes on.
Well, when it's miserable and rainy and wet and you get a bit of this, it makes you feel good.
Exactly.
It does, and we are going to be heading off to Spain in just a second, but I have a question for you. If you were a Mosquito, Gabby, which talkSPORT, doesn't have to be presenter, which talkSPORT person that you work with would you bite first?
I'd bite Simon Jordan's wig off. I would bite his wig so it come off and we can see what's really under there.
Al, who would you bite first?
The chunk.
Get fed well, would you go?
Also, Conor Gallagher's
Chunk
dog
would
is
have
called...
to get it. And he would be, being that sort of pasty coloured, they go
covered.
for him.
Yeah, covered. Head
they
to
go
toe.
for him.
Go on.
Conor Gallagher's dog is a chow, by the way.
Oh,
Just to let you know, chow, big fluff. It's got fluff everywhere.
Yeah,
it's like a big, fluffy, cute dog. Anyway, we are heading off to España, but not for good reason. Well, not if you're a Real Madrid fan, because they were humiliated. Alvaro Arbeloa's first game in charge since Xabi Alonso got sacked. They lost to a team in the league below them.
Yes.
3-2. But why on earth, right, in your first game in charge, would you drop Courtois, Mbappe, Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham?
Simple. I'm the boss. You know, I tell you what you do. I pick the side. Big time Charlie's.
Do you think,
get on the
though,
bench.
from Arbeloa?
And now he'll be on his knees saying, please come back.
It's because it's a lesser team, isn't it? He's probably thinking rotation. Maybe play.
I know, so I think he's making a stance here saying, you ain't going to mess me about.
Yeah.
But it's Arbeloa. I mean, when you look back at Real Madrid managers, right, Zinedine Zidane is the one that 3 back-to-back Champions Leagues. So he came in and then he left out of choice, and then he came back in and then won La Liga and then left again. But actually, Carlo Ancelotti's come in.
Yeah,
Who do you need if it's not going to be Zinedine Zidane, right?
Ooh.
To manage this group of Real Madrid players with
Good
the
luck.
egos
Good
that those
luck.
players
I
have.
tell you who would
Good luck.
I tell you, Arteta.
I don't know. Do you think Arteta goes in there and gets the respect that Zinedine Zidane does? Zinedine Zidane.
Do you know who would probably get the respect?
Well,
Luis Enrique, because I looked at what he'd done to Mbappe. When you see the video before Mbappe left, I think there's like 10 games left, and he literally speaking to him like he was a kid. Like, you're a fantastic player, but you've got to press. This is how I play. So I just like that Enrique, that bit of like.
I mean,
about him.
when I look at the other options, right? So Pep Guardiola would never happen, right? Would Arteta, do you think, go in there and get the respect that Luis Enrique? You think he would?
I don't think he was Barcelona, wasn't he?
Yes.
I mean, he's obviously out. He's probably going to leave PSG in the summer, so that is a job that could become available. But when you look at the other options, do you think?
Do you not think? Look, Mikel Arteta has been building and building and building, and he could do a treble. Could maybe.
Yeah, but they could have done the quadruple last year.
Yeah, but
I just think
that lure.
But that's not good enough for Real Madrid. Almost winning a treble, almost winning a quadruple.
No, the lure from Mikel Arteta to manage probably the biggest club now.
If they came in for him, he 100% would obviously have to say yes. But my point is would those players, because the problem isn't above, it's having the respect of the likes of Jude Bellingham, maybe not Jude Bellingham, but like Kylian Mbappe is the perfect example.
Vinny Jr. and Mbappe, they're the two that, like, it's going to be difficult. I saw Unai Emery when he managed PSG and he had Mbappe and Neymar, and you could tell he wasn't enjoying it.
Also, look what happened when they left.
Am I right in saying Mbappe is back flying, scoring loads of goals?
He's been flying this season under Xabi Alonso. He was obviously, that clip that came out wasn't ideal. Have you seen it of him obviously ushering the players back when Xabi Alonso was trying to make them go and do a guard of honour for the Barcelona players? Obviously, that isn't what you want to see, and I don't think that was right from Kylian Mbappe. No. But he's probably had one of his best starts to a season under Xabi Alonso. But also was the first player to come out afterwards. And I'm not sure if posting on social media is anything to go by. No. But he was the first player to do so.
Of course.
Is that something? So I don't know if it was Xabi Alonso that was the issue. But
I don't think it was. I think if you look at 3 months ago when Vinny Jr. got took off.
Yeah, he was struggling.
And he's having a tantrum on the sideline, the way he's speaking to the manager, and he went down the tunnel and then come back out.
Basically said he refused to play.
I think if someone does that and is that disrespectful, I think you say you're out.
But Al, that's the problem though, because they're superstars, and the Perez will choose the players over Xabi Alonso.
Well, he shouldn't.
But they need a manager that they're going to pick over the players. I mean, okay, so Unai Emery, would he go in there?
No, because like I said, what happened with Neymar and Mbappe, he definitely didn't like his time at PSG because of those egos. He's got now a Villa team where there's no egos. Yeah. He's the big boss. He wouldn't like it.
Okay, again, highly unlikely and at the start of his managerial career, but what about Cesc Fabregas?
No. Barcelona as well.
Antonio Conte, I mean, it'd be hell with those players and the manager and the hierarchy, but would he go in there and get that respect?
Correct me, Pep. Was Pep more Barcelona?
Yes. Yeah, Barcelona, That's what I mean. Pep Guardiola's the obvious one, but that would never happen.
I think Conte goes in and it's absolute
carnage.
It's
carnage.
Mbappe and Vinny Jr. aren't turning up to training because the managers threaten them. I mean, it wasn't there Lautaro Martinez where they're going to have a fight.
Yeah, I don't know. That's happened with quite a few. I think
Inter Milan, like Conte would be too much for those egos.
And they're not going to get the Atletico Madrid manager either, because he'd be fighting with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Zinedine Zidane is the only answer, and. Emanuel Petit was on the How to Win the World Cup podcast, this episode with Matt Ford and Alex Brooker, and they were talking about Zinedine Zidane, and they were actually saying that he's like a really quiet, timid person. He doesn't really talk to anyone in the dressing room. He has his friends that he's close to. Do you think maybe Zinedine Zidane, I think, is the obvious answer to go back to Real Madrid? Is he holding out for the France job when Didier Deschamps?
That's what they're saying, aren't they? Deschamps is definitely gone after the World Cup.
He's definitely going.
He's the favourite to get it, Zidane. So maybe he's done, 2 stints at Real Madrid already?
Yeah, he's done 2 stints at Real Madrid, Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah,
but
maybe he'd rather to go and take his national team into the Euros.
That's a dilemma. It's a puzzle.
I mean, it's a nice option to have, isn't it? If you're really one of the only candidates that Real Madrid think can get maybe the best out of this crop of players and egos, but also could you go and manage your national team?
Alonso, is he like 4 or 5 points off Barcelona. There's not much in it. They're still in the Champions League, and
That's why it feels all a little bit weird that he's gone at this time because, like I say, Mbappe was firing. It wasn't like they were having the worst season they've ever. They've definitely had worse seasons under managers, so all a little bit strange.
Watch this space. I must watch that game again, the Super Cup final. I didn't see it at the time, but it was great.
It was unbelievable. Lamine Yamal was having fun.
Yeah. Olivia, is that you, Finito?
Yes, it is.
Must be nice.
What are you doing?
Finito.
Little sleep now?
Little sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
And working this evening.
Okay.
Trooper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
I'm actually in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
What time's your train getting in?
Bit of women's FA Cup action.
New Street
Bit
or
of
Wall
West
Street,
Brom.
which
West. Get in a car there, Gabby, actually.
Olivia, have a nice journey up there.
Thank
Have a nice
you.
sleep. Thank you very much. Olivia Buzaglo.
Got my name right this time, Al. Yes.
You got it, I do. You can listen to that How to Win the World Cup podcast Olivia was talking about. Brilliant stuff with Emanuel Petit on that. Episode's released every Thursday, so make sure you check it out. Up next, though, we're going to find out why this young Scottish talent is going to Italy. It's a good story, this, coming next.
Football fans all have stadiums we love, but do any of us have a pitch we love? It might sound like an odd question, but pitches can be different sizes with big consequences. Why is that? And what are the actual rules behind it? Back when association football started, pitches could be 100 metres wide and 200 metres long. That's longer than Ellen Road. Not the pitch, the stadium. Anyway, UEFA wanted a standard across Europe, which became 105 metres long and 68 metres wide. But some clubs had been rebels, not intentionally, but because of the stadiums. Take Highbury, for example. It was 5 metres shorter and a metre narrower, meaning away sides had a challenge just to adjust. Today, Forest Pitch at the City Ground is a big one, 2 metres wider than others. But the smallest of all? Craven Cottage, just 100 metres long and 65 metres wide. There are a couple of crazy outliers in Europe too, such as Napoli's home ground, the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, where the pitch is a whopping 110 metres long. So UEFA have their standards, so do the FA, but they give pitches in England some wiggle room. Pitches can be anywhere between 90 and 120 metres long. between 45 and 90 metres wide. Just imagine a pitch that's 120 metres long and 45 wide. Madness. So there you have it. There is a standard size and most teams do generally follow it. But as we all know, size doesn't matter, does it?
Game tonight, Gab. West Brom Borough.
Big one.
Borough have got to keep going,
Yes,
you know.
yes. West Brom, new manager now.
Ipswich, you know, up there, Ipswich now. It's going to be a good cracker, in fact.
Yes.
Real good game.
West Brom have got to be doing better out.
In fact, we'll go through the weekend's features as well as some crackers. The Manchester Derby, brilliant. Right, talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil, Gabby Bonner and Arnold Clark's real sale. Huge savings to be had and over 20,000 used cars. Now, Saka is probably the first name on the team sheet at Arsenal and is pretty much guaranteed to start for England at the World Cup finals. But has he done enough to be classed as world class? Well, according to Carlton Cole in the sports bar, probably not.
World class player? I'm not sure about world class player. I think he's a good, proper Premier League player like that you can rely on. And Arsenal can rely on him because the system works for him. I think everyone's got world class differently in their thoughts because I don't have him down.
World class player for me, he gets in every team in the world.
Saka gets in every team.
Well, I mean, he ain't far off it, is he? I mean, what team does
You're just trying to provoke some conversation there. I'm not having it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just asking a question. I'm just saying.
You don't walk into any right now.
I said world class, and you looked at me like I was
in his form right
miles
now,
off it.
I'm not saying he's miles off it, but I just think he's in the category below world class.
Ooh, Carlton. That's a bold statement, that is. Not world class, Saka.
It depends what you go on. I go off performances, not just stats. I mean, 4 Premier League goals, 4 assists in 19 games. They're not world-class, you'd say, stats for a right winger. But when I watch Saka and I see what he can do, Al, I think he is. I really do. I think, name a team that he doesn't start for.
I was just thinking, I was going through the two Spanish sides.
Yeah. I don't think he starts for Barca.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he starts for Barca. I think I would prefer Lamine Yamal, like some exciting player. But
he's wonderful.
But Real Madrid, I think he starts for Real Madrid 100%. I think he starts for Manchester City. Starts for Bayern. I think he's better than Elise.
He's got to be up there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's up there with world class, top player. And you know what else, Al? He's a lovely kid as well.
Raised him in that
yeah, really nice lad.
From one youngster who burst onto the scene in Saka to another, this is a name you might not be too aware of down south. Lennon Miller has already made 76 appearances for Motherwell by the age of 18. He's also been a star of the Scottish youth teams since 21, followed the likes of Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmour, Shea Adams into moving to Serie A, where he sealed a move to Italian giants Udinese in August. Brilliant. So has he got eyes and a place in the plane for Scotland in the summer, the World Cup? Of course he has. Let's find out as Lennon joins us now. Lennon, a very, very good morning.
Good morning, Lennon.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. And Lennon, congratulations.
Yes.
This is exciting.
Congratulations,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have you spoke to any of the boys over there that have gone over? And, you look at Scott. He's having a ball, isn't he? And Billy. Have you spoke to any of the lads?
Yeah, I have. We played Napoli a few weeks ago, and I was speaking to Scott McTominay. I was speaking to Che the other day as well, and all they've had is high praise for the league and stuff, which is good. And I'm just happy to be in such a top league.
So, Scott, where did you think maybe you were heading? Did you think maybe it was going to be south to one of the big boys down here, or were you thinking, was the old firm out of the question? Because there's a big change up in Glasgow at the moment, with Hearts doing so well. Was this a bolt out of the blue, or was your agent saying there's a couple of Italian sides looking?
No, there was loads of chats. Obviously with me, my agent, my parents and stuff. So we had to weigh up the pros and cons of all of them, and obviously spoke to a few boys that had moved over here as well. And no, this suited me for the long run and for now. So it's been a good move.
You get inspiration as well from seeing how good Scott McTominay has done. I mean, you got MVP last season in the Italian league, Billy Gilmore as well. I know Keenan Davis, who was at Aston Villa with me, a very good striker that you've got at Udinese as well. So it's starting to be common, isn't it? The players go to European leagues from England and Scotland to go and further their careers.
Yeah, there's obviously been a lot of young Scottish players that have came over and done really well. Obviously Aaron Hickey, who's now in the Premier League, went to Bologna and stuff. So there's loads of young players, and they're getting a chance and either moving on to bigger and better things, or winning MVPs and stuff, and get nominated for the Ballon d'Or. So no, that was obviously a big part of it. But I just want to be another one that can either further my career and do well.
Scott, at the end of the day, you can always, I was just thinking of some of the, McTominay's done fantastic, hasn't he, Scott? Really has. I'm just thinking as well, Lennon, you can always have 2-3 seasons there and then come back to either Scotland or to England. You look at John McGinn, what a classic example John's been. I thought he was going to go to Celtic from Hibs, and he goes to Villa, and they absolutely adore him. Scotland fans love him, Villa fans love him. So the world's your oyster, really.
Yeah, also another reason was to learn a different language, because you never know when you might need that as well. This obviously helps when you're in a changing room and you hear a new language every day.
Lennon, where are you from? Are you a Glasgow boy or just outside?
I'm from Motherwell, so just outside Glasgow.
Yeah.
So it's not too far from Glasgow, Edinburgh, so it's quite central. So no, it was a big change to move out the family home and move to a completely different country, but it's one that I've really enjoyed.
We'll test your Italian later on. Alan knows a lot of Italian words as well. But you're 19 years of age, already 4 appearances for Scotland, scored your first goal in the cup for Udinese as well. What's next for you, mate? Are you looking at the World Cup squad and just trying to keep playing and achieving things for Udinese so that you can try and get on that plane?
Yeah, first of all, I need to concentrate on club and getting as many minutes as I can. Obviously started the last 2 games, which was nice. Yes. So no, I want to play as much as I can here, and then obviously the dream is to go to the USA in the summer. But no, first focus is playing as many minutes here and trying to get in that squad.
So, Lennon, can you, it's early days yet, but the difference between the SPL, which is frantic at times, Motherwell Celtic, Motherwell Rangers, Motherwell Hearts, if you like, compared to Serie A. Serie A a much more slower build-up, and explodes in the final third. What's the difference?
The Scottish game's very frantic at times, kind of like basketball games, a lot of them. This is kind of more tactical and defensive, basically. The first focus is defending and try to keep the balls out your net, and the priority is keeping 0 to your name, and which is completely different to the Scottish game, I feel. But no, it's been really good. It's obviously physical as well, which I feel like I'm getting more physical with every day in training and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm getting better as a player as well, which is good.
Lennon, Mr. Brazil here, he has issues with his Alexa. he can't understand him. I don't know why. Well, do you get any stick from the Italian players about your accent?
Yes, every single person in the building. I need to talk so much slower. We've got one or two English boys, which can kind of understand me, but everybody else, I need to change my accent.
Lennon, don't change nothing. Stuff them. There's enough Italians in Glasgow and Motherwell. Stuff them.
But no, I do speak fast and got a pretty strong Scottish accent, which is hard enough to understand if you're from England. But the Italians need it slower.
Well, Lennon, listen, I really wish you well. I mean that, and hopefully it goes well in Italy. And then, with a bit of luck, fingers crossed you're on that plane over for the World Cup. That'd be a fantastic experience.
100%.
Think about it. In Italy, Serie A, and then going out to play for your country in the World Cup.
Unbelievable. Against Brazil, hopefully.
Yeah, Lennon, it'd be brilliant, mate. Good luck to you, pal.
Good luck, Lennon. We'll be watching you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Lennon Miller, remember that name?
Seems a nice
What
lad
a
as well.
great story that is, by the way.
But I like the way, Al, that when I was his age, I'd have been so frightened to leave
19.
Birmingham. Never mind leave the country. To go to Italy, away from your family, away from your friends, what you've been used to take that risk. We see so many players who've gone to Germany, Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore going to Italy. I love it.
I think I was making my European debut against Barcelona at the Nou Camp at that age.
Was you, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it was terrifying.
Yes, I can imagine.
Lost 1-0 as well.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't score?
All right, still to come.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Doing what matters for the trade. Find your local branch at travisperkins.co.uk.
Will we hear that at Wembley?
No.
Arsenal done too much last night. Done enough.
Too strong.
It's a star-studded lineup on breakfast this morning. We're joined by Chelsea legends Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and Gus Poyet as well. We'll find out what Jimmy is made of Liam Rosenior's start to life at the Bridge, and we'll ask Gus if he has advice for Conor Gallagher and what it's like to be a former Chelsea player making a move to Spurs. Then we'll go from A listeners to real Z listeners or Z listeners, whatever you want to do. No one's heard of him. talkSPORT's Alex Crook will... Oh, no. That's shocking. Crookie will bring us the latest transfer news, and next, an urgent appeal to the Villa Board of Directors.
Let us spend some money.
Oh, no, I need a bit more than that.
Get lost, you.
Ed, I need a bit...
Ed, don't you dare, Ed. I'll come and take your Starbucks off you.
Yeah, a bit more later. 7:45.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Bricks on bricks on bricks. Over 40 million available to order with delivery to site. That's one less thing to worry about.
Okay, 7:52, talkSPORT Breakfast with Gabby. What do we know this Thursday? Well, I tell you, we know what a nice kid he was, Lennon Miller, eh?
Happy for him.
Oh, God, yeah, and hopefully he'll do well there, get regular games.
Yes. What he said, he started the last 2 games, which is positive as well, and I just like the way he just said there, you know what, I'm going to learn a different language as well.
Brilliant.
I love that at 19 years of age, learning Italian. Fair play to him.
Yeah. Liam Rossignol has praised the Stamford Bridge crowd for helping the Chelsea players keep their Carabao Cup dreams alive. The Blues were beaten 3-2 at home by Arsenal in last night's first leg. Sadio Mane got the better former Liverpool teammate Salah, scoring the only goal against Egypt as Senegal reached the AFCON final. Elsewhere, Morocco, big favourites for me, saw off Nigeria on penalties. And West Bromwich Albion have turned to highly rated Minnesota United boss Eric Ramsey to save their season and turn the club fortunes around. Do you know this guy, Gab?
No, I don't. But I said it a few weeks ago, Al. West Brom not been in the Premier League since 2021. Like, West Brom would always come up and then go back down, maybe.
Yeah,
but
boing,
yo, of course. But to not be in the Premier League for 5 years and how poor they've been this season, something's got to change.
So who is Eric Ramsey? Well, Ramsey, who was previously a player development coach under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Man United, he spoke to the media yesterday.
I'm someone that wants to create a real sense of clarity very quickly. I want it to be very clear what the expectations are on the players in terms of the way in which the team plays, what the standards are within that framework, and I want to build that sense of consistency very quickly. So the messages so far have centred around that, how things need to look day to day, and what it is we will expect from the team, and how we start to build a sense of a real high performance culture in that building.
Do you know what, Gab? It's a different game now, isn't it?
Yep.
From managers coaching to, tactics, and then, getting the hunger, the appetite there. They don't talk about that now. They talk about high this, high that.
Do you know what I loved the other day? I was listening to you and Ali, was yesterday, and you were speaking to a sporting director, wasn't you?
Yes.
And I loved that chat when I was listening on the radio, because it just shows what it's like now at a football club. Like he says, you know what, the manager's got so much to do with going and watching games, the videos they watch, the analysis, the amount of training sessions they have. They haven't got time to go and look at players.
Gab, you're the manager, right? You're manager of Villa, right? And the physio taps you. What?
Oh, that was wild.
And he taps you again. Oh, what do you want? Get him off now. What? Yeah, get Rodgers off. What do you mean get him off? No, my stats are telling me he's played too much. Get him off.
He's played 60, so he plays 65.
Say, shut up, will you?
He's played 60.
Go and wrap a few bandages.
If he plays 75, another 15, and he's going to be injured. What? Yeah. If it's okay to play 60, Al, you're okay to play the whole game.
I get it.
It's like when you have players on the bench, and it's like, oh, they're not fit to play. They can only play 15. Well, if they're either fit or they're not.
So Eddie Ramsey, listen, we wish him well. First game as Baggy's boss sees him take on second place Middlesbrough, live and exclusive on talkSPORT 2. That championship now. Are Coventry going to blow this?
I don't think so.
Are Cov going to? I think end of the season, they're not going to walk away with it like it looked like a few weeks ago, are they?
Oh, but sometimes you see Coventry drop points, then Middlesbrough are as well, and Ipswich are at times.
Not dropped many, Ipswich.
Yeah, but Ipswich are still, 8 points off Coventry? Middlesbrough are 6 points off.
Away, Gab.
Yeah.
Ipswich are on a roll at the moment.
Oh, of course.
Go on the Blackburn game. I'm down there for that.
Oh, really?
Is it next Saturday? This Saturday? Yeah.
So you're all fine now with Ipswich? Take your pictures down before.
Oh, no, that's not me. It's every picture I've taken down.
They put them back up, though, didn't they?
No, I think they're all down. No.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I think they're going to paint over the stadium as well soon. Poor Bobby's going to get it. Good luck to him.
Yes.
Eddie Ramsey's first game is West Brom Middlesbrough, so it's a cracker. Right, here we go. The man alongside me has been agonising over what his beloved Villa can achieve this season. They're still in there, aren't they? Can they still mount a title challenge? His top four in Europa League is surely Champions League's the aim. I've got Europa League here. Surely
to win the Europa League that they're in this season. So to win the Europa League,
all right.
I think they're favourites to win it, and then obviously to get top four, definitely.
Whatever they do, it'll take a few £1 million this January transfer window or not. So what is Villa's dream window? Well, we're about to find out with our favourite Villa legend, it's young Gabriel.
Aston Villa bounce back from being outgunned in North London with an 11th straight home win at Villa Park. It's their best run here for 36 years. No wonder Unai Emery is so popular in these parts.
Cheers from 9,000 travelling Aston Villa supporters. Villa are into the fourth round of the FA Cup.
Dreams can come true, Emery, we're all with you. Know you gotta spend money, I know you gotta catch Arsenal. Dreams can come true, PSI, I hate you. Let us spend some money, let us buy some good players.
He's calm.
Lord help me.
Gabby, let's move on. What is Villa's dream window, Gab?
Dream window for me out there. They missed out on Conor Gallagher. He would have been perfect to share the load with John McGinn.
But he wouldn't
high energy, didn't come. They've got rid of Marlon. They've let him go to Roma.
Have they?
Yes, so I think it's a $2 million loan fee, then sign permanent in the summer if Roma get.
I think Ollie's looking good again, though, isn't he?
Yeah, Ollie's looking good, but Marlon now, he got 3 goals in Europa League, 4 in the Premier League. So he was doing well when he got a chance, but I think he wanted to be more number one. But that's always going to be Ollie Watkins, is the better player. I look at Aston Villa. They're doing fantastic, Alan, with the players they've got available, but they need help. Onana in midfield, love him when he plays, but injury prone, always out injured. Kamara is out now for maybe 3 weeks. Sancho, not good enough for me. Can't get past the player, not quick enough or sharp enough, but he's playing because we've got no other wingers. So I would love Villa to go and get a winger.
Fullbacks, all right?
Fullbacks are fine. Martin, Digne, you got Matty Cash, you got the young lad, Garcia. Lindelof's been good as well when he's covered for Mings and Torres, who have been injured. But I just look at Aston Villa now. Can you go and get another centre midfielder? Can you go and get another striker? Because if Watkins gets injured, you've got no senior centre forward at the club. Let's talk about Tammy Abraham maybe being an option to bring back. And also, can you get a number 10? Because Harvey Elliott, he's not going to play him, because if he gets another 3 or 4 appearances, you have to pay 30 million for him.
I don't like that.
I know. And
fair on the player.
Wow, he can't sign for another Premier League club because he's already played for Liverpool and Villa. So he's stuck.
That is thwarting a young English player's career.
He's trapped. I feel like he's trapped to the end of the season.
I think his agent's got. I think he
can't do anything.
Got to look at himself and say, "What have I done here?"
Yeah, but the managers probably thought, last day of the transfer window, okay, let's do it. And he's come across to Aston Villa. He's not been what the manager has expected. But I do think Villa need reinforcements, because it's such a shame, Al, that you're 6 points off Arsenal and you look at what these teams are spending in the Premier League. Aston Villa in the summer spent the least out of any Premier League club, and look at what they're doing wonders. But to continue that and secure a top 4 place, they do need help. But with PSR rules, you're only going to be able to maybe get 1 player in for maybe 20 million. That's all Villa are allowed to spend.
Okay, good insight, Gab.
Thanks,
right,
mate.
coming up the next hour, Gus Poyet, Coral Odds, and Alex Crook on the latest Crookies Roundup. Coming up to 8 o'clock.
Dreams can come true, and Marie, we're all with you. Know you gotta spend money. I know you gotta catch Arsenal.
What's your club or country's sliding doors moment? Its meaning originating from the 1998 rom-com of the same name, a sliding doors moment in football terms is simply a question of what might have been. An incident in a game where, had it gone the other way, would have altered history. For example, say John Terry had scored that penalty in Moscow in 2008. Chelsea would have been European champions and Avram Grant would have the biggest medal in continental club football to his name. It stands to reason then that he would have stayed at Stamford Bridge for a bit longer, meaning that Luis Felipe Scolari wouldn't have got a look in. Would he have done better than the World Cup winning Brazilian, who only lasted till February the following year? And could he have improved upon Chelsea's third place finish? And as for United, who won the title that season, would defeat in that Moscow final have led to Cristiano Ronaldo leaving the club for Real Madrid a year earlier? And would that have meant that Rafa Benitez's Liverpool won the Premier League instead of them? That's a pretty big butterfly effect, all from one missed penalty kick going the other way. And if you want to dig a bit deeper, there's plenty more that could have been affected. What if Anthony Knockaert had scored his penalty against Watford? We'd have been denied the Troy Deeney moment, sure, but might Leicester have gone on to win promotion to the Premier League earlier than scheduled? And would that have meant that Claudio Ranieri would never make it to the King Power? Would Arsenal or Tottenham, therefore, have been champions in 2016? The most significant sliding doors moment perhaps ever, though, was Paul Gascoigne, Wembley, June 1996. What if this had gone in? That golden goal would have sent England to the Euro 96 final against Czech Republic. 30 years of hurt could well have come to an end. There's so many of these moments that could have altered destiny forever. What if Shearer had signed for United? Would Lampard's ghost goal against Germany have kick-started England's World Cup back in 2010? What if Sam Allardyce didn't get bogged down in all that controversy and denied Gareth Southgate the England job? Does make you think.
Coming up 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, talkSPORT breakfast. Pardon me. It's horrible. Everyone's got a little tickle.
Yeah, there's something going on, isn't there? I've had a little bit as well last few days.
It's weird, isn't it? Gabby alongside me and Arnold Clark saving your next car on the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Now, we're all still recovering from Gabby serenading the Villa board for transfers.
P.S.I. I hate you.
We'll find out if they've responded to Gabrielle's plea. talkSPORT transfer guru Alex Crook is with us shortly. Now, Arsenal took a giant step forwards towards the first trophy of the season, beating Chelsea 3-2 at the Bridge in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. Good tempo at the game last night, enjoyed that. And who knows, maybe they can do the quadruple. Can they just imagine?
The more you are involved in these kind of games, the better. In the sense that the objective is very, very close.
Lifting the Carabao Cup into the sky. The quadruple. Will Arsenal be getting excited?
There's a long, long way to go.
I think we're going to win the Premier League at a canter, probably by my birthday,
said
March
by March?
30th.
Yeah.
Well, March the 30th is my
I
birthday.
think that's going to happen.
Talk Sport.
Good morning. Tuesday, the 31st of March, 2026. Arsenal are the Premier League champions.
You move on to the next game.
The FA Cup belongs to Arsenal again.
I don't think they win the Champions League. There's better teams than them.
I don't know if there are better teams.
Do you think PSG are a better side than Arsenal?
Yeah, probably.
Cometh the final, cometh the man. This latest success born of persistence and experience. Kings of Europe.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Gabby, you're a dreamer. You're not the only one. By the way, that what Chunk said there.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal were the better side against PSG last year, if my memory serves me.
They done well. Yeah, they done well. Just didn't have the striker, did they? Saka, Martinelli putting crosses in. No one in there to put them away. But this season, honestly, Alan, I feel that Arsenal minimum win the double. They've got a chance of winning every competition they're in.
This
really
could
do,
be Mikel Arteta's best season as a coach ever.
Yes. And I just feel where they are now, Al, semi-finals, they're through to the next round in the FA Cup, Champions League, they're looking good, Premier League, they're 6 points clear. Make the most of it this season because everyone else is going to get better. Man City have brought in Semenyo. They're going to be looking better next season. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea will get better as well. Liverpool will sort out their mess.
See, for me, City could go 10 games now and win like 8 or 9.
Yes, but I worry about
Villa
City.
do that? Could Villa do that?
I don't think so.
Chasing back here.
Yeah, I don't think Villa will. Al. I feel Villa will eventually drop off, of course, with the injury problems and the lack of investment that they're allowed to make. But Aston Villa are 10 points ahead of Brentford in 5th. So that's what Aston Villa needs to think about. Can they finish in the top 4 and try and win a trophy as well?
Right, what about Chelsea? Liam Rosenior's first game of the Bridge ended in defeat, largely due to, the goalkeeper. You got to look at him, Chelsea keeper, Sanchez. In his post-match comments, so how far off success is this Chelsea team? So, to one man who certainly knows a thing or two about playing for Chelsea, FA Cup winner Gus Poyet joins us now. Gus, a very good morning, Gus.
Good morning, Gus.
Good morning, Alan. Gabi, nice to be with you.
Gus, I don't know if you had a chance to see the game last night. I really enjoyed it. Good tempo. Arsenal, we know, are a very, very good side with a great squad. But Chelsea, I thought Chelsea were lively as well.
Yeah, in terms of the side running, new manager playing at home, semi-final, you will expect that from the players. The feeling I had yesterday when Garnacho scored the second goal, it was a little bit of relief, to be honest. Because I've been in those situations as a coach, and if the game goes 4-1, with a couple of misses from Arsenal, it will be normal. So getting the 3-2 for Chelsea was a massive goal and a massive relief, especially for Liam Rosenior. It's your first game, it's a semi-final. You want to have a chance to go to the final, and now with the result, maybe. If it was 2 or 3 goals different, it would be impossible.
Gus, what do you think Chelsea as a squad of players are missing? Because when I watch them, I feel I've got some exciting players, but I just worry about them defensively. 2 centre-backs. I feel you look at Arsenal, what they've got. Arsenal got 4 or 5 very good centre-backs. I'm not sure Chelsea is strong enough defensively.
I agree with you, Gabi, and I think it's something that, many people have been talking all season. Also the quantity of changes, no? Nowadays, when you have a big squad like Arsenal and a strong squad, because the bench of Arsenal yesterday was very good.
Yes.
And you see Chelsea changing 2 or 3 defenders. I mean, yesterday there were 3 different right backs playing in the same game.
Yeah.
The 2 right backs, they are out. You changing players after 60 minutes, 70 minutes. All those rumors about the medical staff telling the coaches when to change. I don't think that helps. That helps the mentality of the team. Also the way of playing. No, I love to play from the back. I know it's the modern football, but Chelsea yesterday was putting themselves under pressure, play from the back in the first half. So many dangerous ball, and they risk it a lot. I like risk football, but the best part of Chelsea was when the game opened up in the second half. When it was a break and exciting football to watch. I don't know to play, but to watch. So I think Liam, is not responsible at all. 6 days in the job. He needs to get something quick. You know how it's football. And the games that come in, they are not easy for Chelsea. So they need to make sure that everybody's back and give the manager a chance to produce the best 11.
Yeah, do you think Liam's got a problem with some of the big names at Chelsea that may not react kindly to if he wants to change a few things? 'Cause I'm thinking of Real Madrid. We'll come to that in a moment, Gus. But it's very important to get results that the senior players in that Chelsea squad trust them and believe in them.
I think, we all know, Gabi, as well, Alan, when you change things to convince the players, you must win. It's very difficult to convince players not winning.
Yeah.
Very difficult, because the players, they start doubting. Also, I think the players, with all respect, they need to start making decisions. If you play from the back once and you lose the ball, if you play twice and you lose the ball, and if you play 3 times and you don't play from the back anymore, you don't need any manager in the world to tell you that you don't take that risk anymore. That is meant, when you make decisions, character, leaders. And I think yesterday Chelsea was just waiting something to happen. So they need to start as well to take responsibilities and make sure that like we say, they win games for the manager to have time and to be able to put on the pitch what he wants.
Yeah, big games come up the weekend, the Manchester derby, City United. And also, Gus, what the hell is going on at Tottenham? Tottenham play West Ham in a must-win game. Conor Gallagher coming, which I think they need to bolster the midfield. But can you put your finger on it, Gus? What is happening at Spurs?
I think, my opinion, I know maybe I'm getting in trouble for this. I think life at Tottenham, as a Tottenham player, is too easy. You cannot be so good to win a European competition and finish 17th in the league
Yeah.
And the manager, because something is not right there. How you can be so good on Thursdays and so bad on Sundays? Well, so they need to try to convince the Premier League to let them play on midweek. Every game in the Premier League. I think that also they need to get together the players there, the main players, and they need to sort it out independently of the way you play. There is certain things. Gabi, I suppose you made magnificent runs when you play. I don't think that you were listening to the manager well to make the runs when you were playing. You listen to the coach, the basics, and then you play the game. You make decisions, depending on how you feel, depending on what you did at the moment. And I think we're losing a little bit that because football is becoming too coachable. The players, they need to do exactly what the coaches, they tell them to do all the time. And we're losing that kind of leaders on the pitch to make the team react and do things that you need at that moment in time, because the only ones they know what to do every time is the players.
100%.
Because they are on the pitch.
I remember when we played, I played off the left, Andy Vyman off the right, and Benteke down the front. Yes, you had tactics, but I would come over and become two strikers. So would Andy Vyman on the other side. You get your instructions of a coach, but like you said, you have to make decisions on the pitch. And when I watched Spurs against Aston Villa in the FA Cup, the first half, Gus, I'm watching them and these players weren't playing for the manager. Second half they were, but first half didn't look like they were respecting the manager or trying even to do the basics of running around. Never mind making something happen.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's the situation I'm seeing lately in many teams. Maybe because, and we said this many times, the teams of Guardiola, they have a structure and they want to play in a certain way, and it has to be Pep's way. Now, most of the managers, they want to do something similar, but first, you don't have the same players. Secondly, it takes time. How long has been Guardiola at Man City?
Yep.
Okay, even Arteta. Look, we watched a very good Arsenal yesterday, a very good squad, but Arteta has been there for 5-6 years. And Liam, it's been 6 days. So it's the responsibility of the players to know what to do in different moments of the game with the help of the coach. You can help them with an instruction, with a change in the second half, or 5 changes nowadays. But mostly, I never played left side of football, left in a 4-4-2. And I came to Chelsea and they put me on the left. And I didn't complain. I put my head down and learn and do what I needed to do to go in the middle to be able to be in the box. If I was not going in the middle, I couldn't play football. So respecting the manager's basic decision, message, but then playing yourself. It's a full. The players are the ones that are outside, and the players, they need to take responsibility.
Yeah. Gus, great. Thank you.
Gus.
Great
Thank
to
you,
talk
mate.
again, Gus. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Gus Poyet there. I wanted to talk to him about Real Madrid, but just ran out of time. Coming up after wins for both Celtic and Hearts last night, we turn our attention to the Scottish title race. It's heating up. That's coming next. 21 on talkSPORT. Right, I tell you what we'll do. Let's catch up, bloody sods. Let's head to the terrace overlooking the Caribbean. The Lone Star restaurant with a nice glass of Chablis. Is it John Hill's? No, it has to be Steve-O.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Morning, Steve-O.
Morning, Steve-O.
Well, I wish I was speaking to you from beautiful Barbados, chaps. Good morning, Gab. How are you?
Oh, well, mate.
Oh, God. Stefan, I don't know if you know Stefan from Sandy Lane, the golf pro.
Yeah, the golf pro.
Stefan texts me the other day, says, the Lone Star's missing you, mate. And I'm like, oh, don't get me going. Don't get me going.
Did you say you're missing the Lone Star? So.
Oh. So, Steve-O, where do we... I tell you what, I saw a nice horse yesterday. Where am I? Where's my notes? I was flicking through channels. One of Richie Rich's horses, trained by, was it Nicky Anderson's first winner for Richie Rich, which I found incredible.
Yeah, these are the famous colours, been ridden by so many good horses. Duvan, Vautour, Annie Mac, Annie Power. And he has most of his horses with Willie Mullins. He does have a horse with Venetia Williams, but this is Fire Warning, a young novice hurdler, beautiful grey horse. And he's now 16-1 for the Supreme Novices, the opening race at the festival. So Rich just sharing the love around a bit with those trainers. We also saw Panic Attack, the Coral Gold Cup winner, trained by Dan Skelton. She was about 10-1 on yesterday in a mare's race at Newbury. She'll go to the mare's chase at the festival now. She's 8-1 for that. Obviously part of a great season for Dan Skelton. And this weekend, Al, we got the Berkshire Millions, 2 days at Windsor, Friday and Sunday. We've got a Coral Racing Club runner tomorrow at Windsor, All the Glory, trained by John, Joe and AJ, which is really exciting, and a 60 grand race there. So that'll be a great day out for the owners.
Is it fair to say John Joe's got maybe some better stock at the moment this season?
Yeah, they had their little problem where they just had to shut down for a couple of weeks, let a little bug clear the yard, but they're back amongst the winners now, which is great to see. And then the big race at Ascot on Saturday, Al, the Clarence House Chase, the 2 mile race, has been given extra spice because Harry Cobden has got the big job for JP McManus.
Brilliant.
Not starting until next season, but because Nico de Boinville, Nicky Henderson's stable jockey, is off to Haydock on Saturday, Harry has stepped in for the ride on John Bon. He's a 4-1 second favourite. He's got to beat Ilote Tomp, the Willie Mullins runner, who was brilliant in the Tingle Creek before Christmas, and he's an odds-on favourite for that. But that's going to be a sight we're going to see a lot of. Harry Cobden wearing those famous gold and green, and I'm sure we'll see him in action in them at the festival as well, because JP has so many runners. He'll have more than one in some races, so we'll keep an eye out for that.
So, Steve, on the football, looking ahead, some crackers coming up at the weekend, isn't there? Manchester Derby, Arsenal flying as well, Villa against Everton,
Spurs, West Ham.
and Spurs against West Ham. Crikey, Arsenal go to Forest. Where do you want to start? Manchester Derby?
Let's start at Old Trafford with Michael Carrick taking charge. Could he be the man at the start of the next season? He's even money to be the permanent manager, or to be the manager at the start of next season. I mean, is it true, Gab, that form goes out? You played in derbies. Is it true that form goes out the window in derbies?
100%. And let's not look at Manchester United's last squad that they played. They've got Mbumo coming back. They've got Diallo coming back. 2 important players for them. So I fancy Manchester United to get a draw out of this, Steve. I really do.
Do you know what? I'm with you. I did a little tipping piece earlier in the week. And look, Man United are 5-2 at home. City are odds on. City have drawn a lot of games recently and just sort of let Arsenal get away. I'm not sure odds on in a derby. The draw is just under 3-1, and I'm with you. I could even see something like 2-2 maybe.
100%, mate.
It feels like there's goals in that one at Old Trafford. West London derby, Chelsea v Brentford.
I'm just looking at this. This is not an easy one for Chelsea.
No. But Joe, Brentford are quietly going about a very, very good season, aren't they, Gab? They're 7-2 to win at Stamford Bridge, 3-1 the draw, Chelsea 8-11. Again, I'm like you, Gab. I'm fancying a few draws this weekend.
Mate. Yeah, I feel Brentford are scared of no one. Look at Thiago. What he's doing, is it 16 or 17 goals so far in the Premier League? Sade, very good player. They've got so many options now. Jordan Henderson's not starting every game. He's coming off the bench in games. This will be a tough one for Chelsea.
Yeah, and look, talking of Brentford, obviously their ex-manager Thomas Frank, Tottenham 8-11 out, odds on. to beat West Ham at home. Not an odds-on proposition, are they?
I'd leave it alone, me. I really would. West Ham will go there. Look, West Ham are struggling for their lives, but it's a big game for West Ham and Tottenham fans, and West Ham will go there with no fear.
You know what's winding me up though, lads, about West Ham is Paqueta. I mean, he's got some cheek, that guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate, like he tried to go in Ham, and now the going's getting tough, and he wants to go back to Brazil, to Flamengo. If I'm the West Ham fans, I'm the West Ham as a club, strike a deal and get him out. Like, he's the bad egg.
Yeah. How do you think those fans will react at the weekend, Gab?
I think they're going to look at this game and say, look at Spurs' record at home. Like, get after them. Do you know what I mean? Have a go. They've got every chance of getting a result there. We know get the pressure on Spurs, score that first goal. But, sorry, man, I'd get off my chest about Paqueta because, like, the going's tough now. You need to stand up and be counted. And you want to, like, jump on the plane to Brazil to go and sign for Flamengo.
Steve-O, would you go for the old Barney Rubble, the double, Villa at home and Arsenal away from home?
Oh, Villa 4-6, Gab, your odds on. 4-1 shots Everton. Arsenal 1-2 to win at Forest. The double is 6-4, 13-8. Would I don't know. I just don't think. I know I've mentioned Man City have been dropping points. Aston Villa have been dropping points. But I just don't think Arsenal are. They're not done and dusted yet, are they? They're not home and hosed with this title yet. And I don't know, Forest, I know their league position doesn't suggest it, but they're still a tough team to beat at home, Gab, aren't they?
Yeah, and also, West Ham go and beat Spurs. Then they're on 17 points. They're only 4 points off Forest if they lose. So Forest still need to pick up points. So this will be a tough game for Arsenal, for sure.
But Tammy, you've ignored that Aston Villa, Gab. Come on.
I think Villa win. I do. I think like their record at home is unbelievable. I think Everton defensively not looking great this season. So I fancy a 2-0 win for Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Confidence. We like that.
Steve,
Al, Scottish title race last night. Another win for Celtic.
Yes. And Hearts done well. We're red cards. Yes. So it's and then we have the cup, and then the following week I think it's Hearts Celtic at Tynecastle. Oh. So that's a massive game. It really
Celtic clipped in slightly, 6-5 favourites, 15-8 Hearts. Rangers just out to 3-1 from 5-2. So still the three teams in contention. But I thought it was a big win for Hearts last night, just to keep that lead there going.
They're not going away, are they? Steve-O, a good win as well at Lingfield for my old buddy Conrad Allen. Doesn't have many horses. Mixed spirit going in. He knows how to play some Conrad. He's done well. And Newmarket will be beginning to warm up now. The old weather gallop's been hammered lately. As soon as this rain goes away and it gets slightly warmer, bang.
It always used to be out, and you'll remember this. Henry Cecil used to get his string out February the 1st. That was always when Henry would unleash the first bit of action we'd see at them, February the 1st up at headquarters.
Not far away now, are we?
We're not, fortunately. But look, listen, loads of great jump racing before then.
Yeah, good. Steve, have a great day. Thank you.
You're doing well. See you later, Steve-O.
Cheers, fellas.
Dave Stevens from Coral, and we'll get more sporting odds, of course, with Coral, 18+ gambleaware.org, okay? Coming up, we turn attention back to Tottenham. Since Poch left in 2019, they've spent £1 billion. And what have they got to show for it? The fans are planning to protest this weekend. Tottenham fans, give us a call, 03717 223344. Tell us why you protest. Well, we know why it's justified, isn't it? Give us a call. Will this help? Surely West Ham, who are struggling for their lives. Can the Hammers go there and get something? We'll discuss that next.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Shin pads are a footballer's best friend. Even if players like Jack Grealish do wear such small ones you can barely even see them. But what's the story with shin pads, and are there actually any rules on how big they should be? It all started with cricket, actually. Cricketers had been wearing shin pads since the 1700s. It was thanks to this guy that shin protection made its way over to football. Meet Samuel Widdowson. He was a cricketer and a footballer. He played for Nottingham Forest back in the late 1800s, and he wanted a way to protect his legs from nasty tackles. Naturally, his mind drifted to his other favourite sport, where players had been wearing these pads for a century. Story goes, Widdowson cut up his cricket pads and popped them on before taking to the footy pitch. His Nottingham Forest team then began wearing them from 1887, and the first known use of them in a match was in 1894, in a match between Newcastle and the then Woolwich Arsenal. Eventually, FIFA clocked on that this kind of protection was pretty important for footballers. And so, in 1990, basically 100 years after Widdowson first put them on, shin pads were made compulsory. It became part of Law 4 of IFAB. That's the body responsible for setting the laws of the game internationally. But the law doesn't actually specify anything about measurements of shin pads. It just says they must be made of a suitable material and be of an appropriate size to provide reasonable protection. It's really vague, even though there have been calls for it to be changed. But for now, that's why Grealish and co can still get away with these ones, which are no bigger than a credit card and which seem to offer little to no protection whatsoever.
Younger generation now. They need us, Al. They need us to help them, guide them.
How do you get into university these days? Sign your name?
I just think you just turn up and let you in.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Saving your next car in the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Gabby alongside me. Now, we spoke a little bit earlier about Real Madrid, who were beaten again last night, whether Zidane is the only manager in world football who can control that dressing room. It's a massive football club, isn't it?
Massive football club.
They're not miles away behind Barcelona, are they?
But what I don't like, Al, is some of the egos. When you watch Barcelona, they're hugging the manager. Lamine Yamal's hugging Flick, so is Rafinha. They seem so together. No one's sort of like a superstar. Everyone's on the same level. But you look at Real Madrid and the way they treated Alonso, Mbappe calling all the players over and listening to him and not the manager.
Where does Vincent Kompany come into this? Is it a case of him doing as well as he can with Bayern, then going to City when Pep says, come on?
Could do. Yeah, he could do. I just think like this, the egos out around Madrid, like we said earlier, Zidane probably looking at taking over from Deschamps after the World Cup. I don't know what manager can sort out that dressing room, because we saw it with Vinny Jr. when he walked down the dressing room after being taken off under Alonso. I actually felt sorry for Xavi Alonso. I bet he's relieved to leave, Al, and go and get a
Well, he'd have got a few quid, wouldn't he? And he's already proven he's a top class
exactly
manager.
At Leverkusen.
He will bounce back. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but it's a tough job for whoever gets it. Look at last night, losing to a team division below in the cup straight away. Our below was probably thinking, oh, okay then. Yeah, what have I done here?
Yeah, Xavi, would he end up at Liverpool if things don't go well? You know, this season, maybe start of next season, bang, slots out. I hope not, because it was remarkable what he done this first year. But if it doesn't improve, he'll be gone.
Why do you think PSG didn't win the Champions League until Neymar, Mbappe and Messi left?
Yeah, bad eggs.
Too many
Great players, but bad eggs.
Too many egos. Do you remember watching them when all three of them would just stay up front?
Yeah.
And the rest of the team were doing doggies, 2-on-1 all over the pitch.
Yeah, no, you're right. Right, well, in the last episode, the latest one of How to Win the World Cup, Matt Ford and Alex Brooker have been talking Mavericks with 1998 World Cup winner Emanuel Petit, in particular the iconic Zidane, who he won the trophy alongside back in 1998.
What's his personality like?
Very shy.
Shy?
Yeah, he's very shy. He doesn't talk much. In the dressing room, you never hear about anything. He never talks to anyone. He's got very good links with a few players, you know. They are very close to him. But on the pitch, he's a kind, even in a newspaper, he's the kind of guy, this is something different with top players nowadays. I think Messi is kind of like that as well, you know. Doesn't like to talk to the press, doesn't like to express his opinion all the time. He's tired of people asking him questions about what about this, what about that. He doesn't want to do that. The only thing he wants to do is to talk on the pitch with the ball. And for me, this is something back in days the great players have in common, you know.
Yep. I like this guy, Petit, you know.
Oh, he's lovely.
Ray knows him a lot better than you or I, but I like he doesn't mess about. He tells it as it is.
Have you seen the clip on Friday with our show with Crookie and Sam?
No.
I said to him what we were talking about earlier. If a physio told Arsene Wenger...
Oh, yeah, he swore.
He swore. He couldn't help it. His passion.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Because he speaks his mind and... You know, he's been there and done it. He knows what it takes.
Not a PSG fan, is he? He was from northern France, I believe.
Yes.
Emanuel Petit.
But you get that sense from Zidane. You get that sense from Messi. Ronaldo's different. He will do interviews and speak about himself. But you won't hear about Messi. You won't hear about Zidane. They'll just go about their lives.
Yeah.
Quietly. Humble.
Okay, that's our brand new podcast, How to Win the World Cup, live now on YouTube and all available podcast platforms. Right. What about Tottenham? Thomas Frank Spurs are languishing in 14th place, where former side Brentford are up to 5th. Yesterday's signing of Conor Gallagher's hoped to be the first step forward towards better things, but the transfer record is pretty hit and miss. See, the money they've spent is frightening. Have a look at it. It is scary. Who is buying these players? The Telegraph this morning, Sam Dean has broken down the spending of the traditional Big Six since Poch was sacked by Tottenham in November 2019. They spent the fourth most of all those clubs, £979 million more than Arsenal's £941 million and Liverpool's £883 million. That's £1 billion just shot off. That's unbelievable. Who is buying them?
Well, should we go through some of them, Al? These are the top 15 most expensive signings since Poch left. So the first one, Xavi Simons, 56.2 million.
Average. Bang average.
It's early. He can improve. But looking at him and following his career, I think he's got limits. I don't think he's going to be the player that maybe Spurs expect. And when James Maddison comes back, he will be behind Maddison in the pecking order next season. Dominic Solanke, 2024, 55.6 million. Decent.
World class, no.
9 Premier League goals last season. You know, this season he's played 2 games, injured. So that's not worked. Mohamed Kudus, 55.2 million.
No.
Scored 2 goals in 19.
No,
for me, West Ham must be rubbing their hands together with what they receive for that.
I don't know, but if I got worse than 1 every 3, I'd be gutted.
100%, yeah. But especially when you've been signed for 55 million. I need more from you. Next one, Richarlison, 2022, he signed for 50 million. Does he score goals? Yes, he does. Got 7 in 21 Premier League games this season, but still seems to be on the bench most games because the manager's not having him.
He looks a bad egg.
Yes.
But maybe I've got it wrong, so I'm not calling him that. But he looks as if he'd be alone on the dressing room.
100%. And
wouldn't mix.
Toys out the pram when he's not playing well but gets taken off and he's surprised at being taken off. I'm not having him, so I don't think that transfer has worked. Brennan Johnson, 47.6 million. Done okay. Scored goals, but but he wasn't at the level for me for what Spurs wanted. They lost money on selling him to Crystal Palace. Christian Romero, 45 million. 5 years ago they signed him. He's done okay. Obviously his temper, his red cards, the amount of yellow cards he's got. But
you think of Van Dijk,
yeah,
what he was bought
exactly. So maybe that hasn't worked. James Maddison, 40 million. I think that's worked. I think Maddison's a very good player. Injury problems, but when he comes back, Spurs will be a better team with him in it. Archie Gray, I think that's worked. 35 million. Now.
I think Archie's a tidy player, and we'll still see the best. The best is yet to come.
Exactly. Pedro Porro, 34 million. Done okay again. Defensively not great, but going forward, he's got a good cross on him. Conor Gallagher, 34 million. I think that will work out well.
That's a player they need.
Yes.
A busy, hunt them down, press. Come on, follow me, press them.
And also, I think Conor Gallagher's going to have that bite about him as well. Come on, lift the crowd. The crowd are dying for a player like him in that midfield. Van der Ven, 34 million. Been tremendous.
For me, he's the one I'd be buying.
But I feel sorry for him in the sense that of like, he deserves to be playing at a bigger club.
He will be.
He won't stay at Spurs.
I bet his agent's driving him mad.
Don't sign a new deal there, Van der Ven. You deserve better than Spurs.
I think he could just slot in at City, mate.
100% straight away. Matthias Tell, 30 million. I'm not sure. 3 goals in 14 games.
William Tell.
Say again.
William Tell would be better.
Yeah. His loan last season didn't work. I don't know how Bayern Munich have got 30 million for him from Spurs.
Agents are brilliant. They
not good enough.
Players up.
Kulusevski, that's worked. 2022. He signed for 25 million. Very good player because he scores goals out. He gets assists, but he's got that fight about him as well. He'll press. He'll put a tackle in. He's got that willing to get the team going. Bergwijn, 2020, 25 million never worked. Then Reguilon in 2020 for 25 million. That never worked. So you look at the top 15 most expensive signings since Poch left.
We picked a couple on that.
And probably 80% of them haven't worked.
So who has bought them? Let's look ahead to the next hour of the show with Benchmark.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmark's Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmark's.
So stay tuned, Chelsea fans, because we're going to be joined just after 9 o'clock by one of your, top modern striker, one of your greatest, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. There's so much to get into with Jimmy Floyd, including the future for Chelsea under Liam Rosenior, and whether fellow England coach Steve Holland will raise standards at Man United alongside Michael Carrick. That was a breakfast preview with Travis Perkins. Higher, it's coming up, just gone, 9:15.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With 250 hire branches nationwide, it's easy to hire at Travis Perkins.
9 minutes before 9, talkSPORT breakfast with me, Brazil, and Gabby Agbonlahor. I'm apparently handing over to you, Gabby. As usual, no one tells me. But what are we up to?
We're worried about you, Al. You know, you started the show by revealing a few things about yourself, so we think it's time to spice up your life.
Don't get old, I'm telling you, don't get...
It's not fun anymore.
It's been raining in Spain all the time, so forget that for a while. My life's complicated. I need a new body, I need new organs, just need new knees. Get back to the way I was. I'm boring at the moment.
Who sings that song?
Spice Girls.
Oh, well done.
Oh, give us a break.
You a fan of the Spice Girls back in the day? What?
No.
Why?
No, not my time.
Are you joking? Oh, they're our childhood.
No, they weren't.
In your late 30s, Spice Girls were your childhood.
No, not mine, they weren't.
Really?
No.
Interesting. So, Alan, it's time for a new year, new Alan-style makeover of your life. And I've been doing some digging. Management have got involved as well on how we can spice it up for you. Right.
What do they know about?
They know you well.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No. Ed might, the others don't.
Millwall Joe knows you well.
Oh, yeah, so he does.
Scotty, Dave Richards.
Millwall Joe don't know what day it is.
What about the first one now? Stop eating biscuits for breakfast and maybe try some avocado with eggs, maybe?
Oh, yes, lovely. Where am I going to get avocado and eggs here when you can't even get a croissant?
I'm sure we can make that happen for you, Al. You've been here
you can't.
30 years.
No, it's murder. Honestly. We get looked after like peasants.
All right, then. Second one, what about giving paddle a go?
No.
Why not?
Because my knees are knackered.
We don't need your knees.
Oh, rubbish, Gab.
Just stand still and whip them into the corners.
No.
You can do, right?
You don't have to say whip, Gab. I was a pretty decent tennis player in my day.
Really?
Yes.
Lefty or righty?
Right.
Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd be a lefty, mate.
No. Good forehand.
Okay.
Rubbish back.
I'm trying to see it. I can't see it, but let's try the next one. What about start a bit of gardening? Maybe grow your own fruit?
No. M&S.
But you've got so much space to do gardening. Why don't you grow some trees, apple trees?
I love trees.
Why don't you grow something then?
I do.
What do you
I
grow?
planted loads of trees.
Why do you say no then?
Because that's different. When you're talking about mushrooms and
growing some
broccoli.
fruit, grow some apples and
I don't want to. No. I'm happy with the trees. We've got silver birches.
Okay.
We've got plenty of poplars and stuff like that. Love it. We're just about to plant some.
Exactly. So that's good, isn't it? Like keeps you outdoors and, you know.
Yeah, what's that got to do with me being boring?
No, this helps spice your life up a bit of like doing a bit extra, not just Jill doing everything.
Really?
Yeah. This next one, Alan, I didn't write this. Take the grandkids to a soft play once a week and go down the slides with them.
They were there last week.
Did you take them?
No.
Did you not?
No.
Why?
Because it's not me. Do you know what I mean?
Well, can't it be you for the new year?
No. I like to watch them. I like to monitor their progression in life. But, you know, you're not getting me on swings and roundabouts with them now.
Really?
No.
Well, maybe I'll speak to one of your daughters about that. What about becoming a YouTuber?
What?
Becoming a YouTuber? Loads of money in it?
I've been called a tube a few times in my life.
There's a lot of money in it, Al.
Money's not everything, Gab.
Really?
As our next guest knows. Right, don't forget, we are live on YouTube. We're almost halfway in the January transfer window, so that means it's time for Crookie's Roundup in partnership with Intuit QuickBooks.
Transfer window. Breaking news on talkSPORT with Intuit QuickBooks. Tackle your self-assessment and business admin with ease all year round. Search QuickBooks to find out more.
Crookie's Roundup, right here every day. Crookie's Roundup, which players are on their way. If an agent's got a story.
Hello, Alex Crook. What you got for me?
Crookie gets it first.
Yeehaw, cowboy! There's a snake in my boot.
Listen, bring in someone now who definitely needs to spice up their life. talkSPORT's chief football correspondent, Alex Crook. Crookie, good morning.
Morning, Crookie.
Good morning. How are we doing? I was at Newbury Races yesterday. What a beautiful course that is, and a lovely day. You'd have enjoyed it. You certainly that would have got you out your January grump. I think.
Fire Warning was a nice horse, nice grey, wasn't it?
It was.
Bolted
Yeah,
up.
I was on that. Yeah, some good performances, and Panic Attack was brilliant as well, albeit didn't have much to beat.
No, there's some. As soon as this, get rid of this rain and the temperature rises slightly, we'll get some cracking national hunt before we get into the flat again, because that's just round the corner. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, what about Trump is making the headlines, the front pages, and now the back pages? What do you mean the back pages? What's the latest with the World? Oh, I know what this is. World Cup. Bring us up to date, Cookie.
Yeah, I've got to say, Alan, Gabby, this World Cup becomes more farcical and more controversial as we get nearer to the big kickoff next summer. We're now hearing from sources over in the US that fans of 15 nations who are due to compete at the World Cup have had their visa applications frozen by Donald Trump. This is part of a wider cull of people coming into the USA, 75 nations affected in total. And it particularly could affect Scotland because all three teams in their group are on that list of countries whose supporters at the moment won't be granted a visa. So that means that Scotland's games against Haiti and Morocco and Brazil could all take place in empty stadiums. Now, can you imagine
Brazil,
a
why
World
Brazil?
Cup without Brazil supporters? I mean, they bring so much colour, don't they?
But I understand where. Well, I can understand a bit why he's worried about some of the countries that America don't trust, but surely they trust Brazil.
Yeah. I mean, listen, FIFA, I think, have got to get a hold of this. We're still to hear their reaction to it. But
FIFA, how are FIFA going to do that? They're in Trump's back pocket.
I was going to say the relationship between Donald Trump and Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president in particular, has become so close that you can't really see any pushback, do you? But I hope common sense does prevail.
Well, Crookie,
because
in
you
Qatar,
can't have a World Cup without Brazil fans.
Crookie, in Qatar, I remember talkSPORT speaking to so many fans, and Argentinian fans, Brazilian fans, and they'd sold their house, they sold their cars to get there. Football means so much to them. Just to block them from coming to a World Cup. I mean, how would that go down?
Well, actually, if you look back to Qatar, which obviously there was a lot of fans who stayed away, the England travelling contingent was very low for a World Cup. The fans who provided the soundtrack to that World Cup and the colour were Brazil, Argentina in particular, and Morocco. If you remember, Gab, the Morocco fans were absolutely superb. So I think this is a real issue for FIFA. But this is becoming a tourist World Cup, isn't it? It started with the incredible rise in ticket prices.
Let's be honest, it's commercial.
Yeah, they're not
and that's
interested.
where Donald Trump and FIFA together will be saying, "Let's make this a success. Let's make a few quid."
Good accent now. Hold on, mate.
That was was Fantino. That was.
Oh, really? Okay. What about Bruno Fernandes? What's the latest on him? Crooked.
Yeah, it's interesting because I wrote about this in my notebook a couple of months ago now that Manchester United players, teammates of Fernandes, were fearing that he was paving the way for his exit. You remember he came out with those comments where he said he could have left for Saudi Arabia last summer, that actually the hierarchy there were almost willing him to leave the club so they could cash in. And I think in the dressing room that went down as the sort of first step towards the captain leaving the club. We know he's got a release clause that European teams can activate in the summer. And it just seems to me, and it's been reported elsewhere now, that he's become a bit disillusioned with life at United. Obviously, yet another managerial change, more upheaval, another trophyless season. And I've said it on this station, and I'll maintain it. I don't think any Manchester United fans could begrudge Bruno Fernandes from joining a Bayern Munich, a Real Madrid, or a Barcelona to go and win the trophies that I think his talent deserves. Because, yes, you maybe can question his credentials as a captain, but there's no question in my mind that he's been the best player for United in the post-Fergie era, but he hasn't got the medals to back that up, has he?
Alex, I remember saying years ago, the sell-on clause, and if this doesn't happen, you've got to let me go. Worst thing you could ever do if you're a board of directors. You say, look, do you want to sign? There's your money. There's your package. This is what we're all about. That's the history of this football club. Never mind wanting to leave, or if this doesn't happen, you can leave. Get lost, sign it, or we'll look somewhere else.
Yeah. Listen, I get that point, and actually the clause is quite low. I think it's only about £57 million for a European club, which even at the latter stage of his career, and he's obviously approaching, the twilight of his career. I still think Bruno Fernandes has a lot to offer at that price. Obviously, wages could be an issue for teams like Bayern Munich and Barcelona because they don't pay the same money that maybe Manchester United are. But yeah, I take your point. But I guess as Bournemouth shown with Antoine Semenyo, the only way they could get him to sign a new contract was by putting that release clause in there, which City have obviously activated in this window. And Bournemouth will say, well, we got another 6 months out of Semenyo because we put that clause in.
You always make out that no one wants to leave Manchester United, though, Cookie, because they're the biggest club in the world, you say. A lot.
Here we go.
I say they're one of the biggest clubs in the world, Gabs, and there's a difference between being a successful football club, which clearly they're not, and still having that global appeal, which Manchester United do have, and Aston Villa can only dream of, let's be honest.
Alex, nice one. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Cheers,
Alex
guys.
Cook there. Right, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank came out. And we'll also talk Millwall captain Jake Cooper. It's 9 o'clock.
Who would have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? Well, the Super Bowl halftime show does exactly that. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest ever in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centrepiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first edition of the Super Bowl was held in 1967, when the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Los Angeles. Because of the sheer size of the event, organisers wanted to put on entertainment at halftime for the fans in the stadium. It was a display of marching bands, dancers and pure USA patriotism, and that was the theme that followed for years. In the 1980s, the Walt Disney Company got involved and we started seeing some interesting and questionable displays. But we got our first glimpse of halftime shows to come in '93, when none other than Michael Jackson stunned fans with his 15-minute medley of his own smash hits. When he walked out on stage, he had to wait for the crowd's cheers to die down for about 2 minutes before even starting his first song. Diana Ross, Gloria Estefan, Phil Collins all starred in their own shows, as did Aerosmith, who performed alongside NSYNC. Things got a little bit out of hand in 2004 when Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson produced perhaps the most famous, or infamous wardrobe malfunction in history. Shows from the likes of Prince, Lady Gaga and Beyonce are considered by critics as the best. To give you an idea of the scale of things, Rihanna's 2023 halftime show included roughly 800 people. These range from backing dancers to stage crew to camera operatives broadcasting to millions around the world. The whole stage for that show was built in roughly 8 minutes and was broken down and cleared away in the same time. The acts perform for free nowadays, even though the experts reckon it costs around $13 million to put on Rihanna's show. Artists know they'll rocket up the charts in the following weeks. Rihanna's average sales improved by 140% in the months following her performance. The Super Bowl halftime show will be a fixture in pop culture for years to come. So the question is, who next?
7 minutes past 9 o'clock, talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil, Gabby at Burnlow and Arnold Clark's real sale. There's huge savings to be had on over 20,000 used cars. Right, still to come this morning. Millwall having a good season. Captain Jake Cooper will join us to discuss his new contract and the huge playoff clash on Saturday away at Watford. The two clubs are separated by, just 2 points? And we'll be having some serious fun with Gabby's Villa transfer wish list. He's even done us a song. You don't want to miss that.
PSI, I hate you.
But now, what a treat we have for everyone this morning. We're joined by an absolute Premier League icon, a man who used to do this.
You know what's coming? It's Hasselbank. Bang!
Every game I played against him, he was on it. He was always awesome.
Oh, Hasselbank might get here before Schmeichel. Goal from Leeds United. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Chelsea was different because I became a much better player. I saw football in a totally different way.
Oh, and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank has got the goal-scoring touchback, and he's done it against Manchester United. It's 2-0. Plenty of power. What a goal from Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
He's a proper warrior, wasn't he? I mean, you could kick him, he'd come back. You kick him, he'd come back.
See, when you talk about goals at the highest level and percentage, well, let me read this out. That's right. Two-time Premier League Golden Boot winner, just under 600 career appearances, scoring a whopping just almost 250 goals. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank joins us now. Jimmy, a very good morning. How are you, Jimmy?
Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Alan, Gabby. How are you guys?
I'm very well. You're not heading off racing, are you, Jimmy? I did see you. Was it Kempton or Windsor the other day?
Yeah, no racing today. It's a little bit more dancing today.
Jimmy, let me start first of all. I enjoyed last night's game. We know Arsenal are very, very good, one of the best in Europe, if not the best. Chelsea, they showed some spirit under the new manager. How did you enjoy the game last night?
I did enjoy it. There were a lot of things that I thought very good. a few things that I think Liam will think, okay, I will have to improve this. And he said this as well after the game. I liked that they showed a lot of spirit. They made themselves stay in the game. Look, let's not forget, Arsenal is at the moment the best side in the league. You know, they put out their strongest squad. Chelsea was missing James, Cole, Caicedo, Malo Gusto. If you take that out of any team, you're going to be weakened. But they showed grit, they showed fight, and they came back, and they still have a chance in the tie.
Jimmy, what do you think of Chelsea defensively, though, centre-backs and goalkeeper going forward? Do you think they've got enough there to get into the top four, to challenge in the Champions League?
I think they have got enough to get into the top four. Champions League is a different gravy, isn't it? It's a totally different competition. But then saying, look what they've done at the Club World Cup. Nobody expected them to win it, and they won it. And they are still the same centre half, the same goalkeeper. That is still there. So they know that they can do it. It's just getting that consistency of playing at the top level.
Jimmy, were you surprised that Chelsea parting company with Maresca? We're hearing all these, stories now about the physio is telling the coach or the manager, bring him off, he's got to come off now. This is the physio or the medical staff. And, he's clearly not buying the players. It's happened in Manchester United as well. I don't understand football now, Jimmy. I really don't. That was a surprise to me, Maresca leaving.
Look, I like Maresca. I think he's done a magnificent job when he came in. Got Chelsea back into the Champions League. Liked his football. But from day one when he came in, he knew what the setup was. Yeah. He knew what the identity of the club was. You can't now 18 months, and if that is the case, start to complaining about those things. He has functioned in that way really, really well last year. So, and I don't know what has happened, what has broken down. I do know that Cole Palmer has been injured for a long time, so you want to make sure that you look after the Cole Palmers, the James, the Wesley Fofanas, because they are really important for your team. And look, we are looking from outside in, so it's difficult to say. But yeah, I was surprised that he was going. But then on the other hand, football is football, and Chelsea has to do the best for Chelsea and going forward. And at the moment they've got a very exciting young squad that can only get better and develop into hopefully something amazing.
Jimmy, just looking, just a quick one because I want to talk about Strictly and your dancing, but just over in Spain, it's crazy, isn't it? Xavi Alonso has done so well in Spain. Suddenly he goes to Real Madrid. They lose to Barcelona Super Cup. He's out of a job. It's crazy, isn't it? Real Madrid, is there too many superstars there? Is the dressing room full of people who don't want to listen to the coach? They want to run it their own way? Because it's a great shame. It's probably the biggest club in the world, and yet it's in turmoil at the moment. I don't understand it.
Guys, Alan, you are a football man. You've been in this industry for a long time. We all know what Real Madrid is about. It's a little bit. It's the same, really. They have got their identity. When you go to Real Madrid, you need to win. You need to win, and you cannot lose your individual battles against Barcelona. You know that. It's different rules. He wanted to do things his way, and that is his prerogative, and he's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But let's not forget, the last few years, Ancelotti was there with the same group of players, with the same stars, with the same people, and he survived.
Yeah.
So what did he do different than Alonso did? So you have to ask yourself as well, did he work really well going upstairs? Did he? How well was he with the players? We all know that Ancelotti has got that gift, that players they die for him.
Yeah.
And he survived years and years, and he's been back a couple of times at Real Madrid. So look again, Real Madrid, beautiful club. Alonso, very, very good young manager, but maybe he wanted to change too much too quickly.
Yeah.
And you don't get the time at Real Madrid. You just don't get the time.
Absolutely. Jimmy, let me have a quick break, come back to you, because I want to talk about your dancing. I'm just looking at the venues. Fantastic tours coming up next, and we'll talk more football as well. Jimmy, Floyd Hasselbank, stay with us for another 10, 12 minutes or so. (9:22) talkSPORT breakfast with Gabby, Chelsea legend, Strictly starred former England assistant coach Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank with us. Jimmy, you're in the car, you're heading north, I believe. How are you enjoying this tour? Tell us a little bit more about it, Jimmy.
At the moment we are in training. We are learning. I'm learning the 2 dances again, and then a few group dancing for the show. It is totally something different that I've ever done.
Yeah.
But it is, to be honest, it gives me a really good feeling being able to do something different out of my comfort zone that I thought that I would never do.
It's not easy, Jimmy, is it? People don't realise it's not easy. It's a lot of hard work.
It is so hard. I've got so much respect for the professional dancers. They work and they're so fit. 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, easily done for them. And it's an eye opener. We are, as ex-footballers or footballers, in that sense, have got it very easy.
I'll see you in Birmingham next weekend, Jimmy. I'll be coming to watch you there. I wanted to ask you...
Come on, then.
What's the pressure like as well, though, Jimmy? You know what I mean? Footballers, we have pressure when we play, but this seems like a different sort of pressure.
Gabby, we have pressure, but it's when we play football, we have pressure, but it's the pressure that you like.
Yes.
It's the pressure that you're comfortable with. It's the pressure that you want going onto the pitch, and you embrace it and stuff. This is totally different pressure. It is frightening. Or it was, especially in the beginning, my first dance. If I was a white man, I would be so white the first time. I would have no blood whatsoever in my face. I was so scared. Lauren was absolutely brilliant with me, getting me back on earth, getting me back alive. You know, she could just see in my face, oh my God, the guy is gone. And but then after you have done your dance, you feel so good, so great. The thing is, I've got only girls, and my girls are in performing and on stage and dancing. So it is for my girls, and they have never really seen me play football. So for them to see me dance in front of an audience and on TV is just absolutely amazing.
And you're going to get a great reception. I'm just looking: Birmingham, Newcastle, Leeds, Manchester, Glasgow, finishing off down in London, the O2. The fans are going to love it, Jimmy.
I'm going to love it. I'm going to enjoy it, and hopefully I will get better as well. Me and the wife are going to keep on dancing as well, so she loves it, and I've got a new passion, outside of football.
Yeah. The wife's keeping an eye on you, Jimmy, all those pretty girls, but anyway, we'll move on from there.
She'd be screaming at them, take him off my hands.
Jimmy, what about, it's interesting, Manchester's one of the venues. And of course, when you were part of the England setup with Gareth and Steve Holland going in at Manchester United, have you had a chance to speak to him about it? Because it's, as we know, we talked about Real Madrid, Man United's up there as one of the greatest clubs. It's going to be difficult. He's going in at a tough time.
I've had some text exchanges with Steve to wish him good luck, to wish him all the best. He's a top coach, one of the best I have worked with, knows the game, understands the tactical side, and will, I've got no doubt in my mind, he will make Man United more solid, and going forward as well. better. It's a very, very smart appointment from Carrick to get him on board. Really enjoyed working with him, learned a lot from him, really learned a lot from him. Top football man, and I think Man United is in a lot of better hands than they were.
Yeah. I'll just, Gareth as well. Are you surprised Gareth's not come back in at a big club somewhere?
In a way, yes, but on the other hand, no. He will take his time. Very smart guy. I think it will have to be right for him. The feeling has to be really, really good. He's not going to jump into something quickly. I think personally he would be great at Man United because he is good with the press. He's good with the players. He's good with young players. He knows the game inside and out. I think he will stabilize them. He won't be up and down like Amorim was. I think he will be great, but does he want to take it? If he is offered it, I don't know.
Yeah, just on Jimmy, just one last one. The signs, I just see some signs of hello. He's getting used to this now. I'm talking about Delap at Chelsea, came from Ipswich. It's always difficult when you go to a big club in the Premier. But just before he got injured, I thought, hello, now he's beginning to show us what he can do. Are you impressed with this boy, Delap? He's only young, he's strong, he's quick, he puts himself about. I think the Chelsea fans are going to enjoy watching him as he improves.
He has got a lot of potential. He's got all the attributes. I think in his mind, I think he can become a little bit more calmer. I think he's eager to show what he has got and that he is at the right place and that he deserves to be there. I think sometimes he overdoes that a little bit, but that is a good thing because you can always take a little bit away. But he's got everything. He's got everything. As Gabby will know, he will need a string of matches to play, 5-6 matches in a row, and then I think you will see the good coming out. But he needs to go out there and really put pressure on everybody to play those 6-7 matches in a row. He's the only one that can do that.
Talking about pressure to perform as well, Jimmy, the number 10 position in the summer, Cole Palmer needs to get games under his belt, needs to get back from these injuries. You've got Bellingham, you've got Eze, who as well needs to be playing more. You've got Palmer, Eze, Bellingham. Morgan Rodgers is doing fantastic. Foden. If you were picking a England team to play today, Jimmy, who would be your number 10?
Oh, England is blessed in that area. As you said, those names, they are. It's difficult. You would look at the opponent. You would look at who is in form. And then you would make your choice. I've seen Bellingham from close, big time player. Scores important goals, but then I've also seen Cole Palmer and Foden. Cole had a magnificent year. Foden is a little bit different. So they are all exceptional players. And Rodgers has deserved his stripes. What he has done this year. The only thing that I can say about Rodgers is, on a big stage, he doesn't have the
experience.
Not experience. He hasn't done it yet because he has not been there yet. So you can't fault the boy, because nobody has given him that chance yet. But what he is showing is that he has to be picked to go to America. And you won't leave a Cole or a Foden or a Bellingham behind. So it's a great competition. The good thing about it is that Rodgers can play from the left as well. So yeah, it's a great position for England to be in.
Jimmy, listen, we appreciate your time. We wish you well. On Strictly, we'll be watching. Have a great tour and maybe see you racing one day.
Good luck, Jimmy. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank there. So Gabby Bedney Birmingham for the opening on the 23rd of Jan. They're going all over the UK, all the big cities. If you want tickets, head to strictlycomedancinglive.com. I'll give you again, strictlycomedancinglive.com. Jimmy Floyd there, saying Gareth Southgate, perfect for Manchester United perhaps. What'd you make of that, United fans? And don't forget, Gabby, don't forget, if you go to Strictly, Shirley Ballas, not Shirley Bassey. 9:32. Okay.
It's not often you associate fan power with Chelsea Football Club, but one of the shining examples of it lies with a group called the Chelsea Pitch Owners. And they've proved to be the thorn in the side of owners past and present who've been dead set on moving stadiums to a larger, more lucrative piece of land. Essentially, the supporters group holds the freehold to the land on which Stamford Bridge sits. Former owner Ken Bates set it up at a time where some unruly property developers tried to evict the club from their ground. In order to prevent this, he established the CPO as a company that owned the pitch and offered the fans the chance to buy a share for £100. As well as that, they also own the rights to the name Chelsea Football Club, so if any owner wants to take them elsewhere, they can't be called Chelsea without the approval from the CPO. Now, in 2011, Roman Abramovich tried and failed to move them away from Stamford Bridge, and this has set a precedent for Todd Bowley and the current power brokers at Chelsea. They know any plan which involves moving from Stamford Bridge will require CPO approval from the now 13,000 fans who own it. There are fans who are concerned that if they stay at the Bridge, they'll be left behind their domestic and European rivals who are moving to more commercially successful stadiums. But for the heritage and history lovers, Stamford Bridge is one of the iconic English stadiums, and to move away would be a grave mistake. It might not be as flashy as others, but stadiums like it have something about them that cannot be replaced. One thing's for sure, if Bowley wants to take Chelsea away from their home, he'll have to go through the CPO first.
9:37. Thank you, Amelia. talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark, saving your next car on the real sale. It's the UK's biggest used car sale. Gabby alongside me. Gabby, just briefly, do you never drive down to London, or you always take the train?
Never, ever.
Do you drive anyway?
I do drive, yeah, but I don't drive to London. Traffic, like once you get past towards Marylebone and stuff, just stand still all the way. So try and stay away from that.
Okay.
Why?
No, just wondering, that was all.
Why?
I'm wondering why you're going back to Birmingham or Solihull today when you're back here tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Because, I've got a life back there as well, Alan. You moan about me not seeing the kids. I want to get back and see them, and I can't wink.
Yeah, by the time you get back there,
I
pick them up from school, make them some tea, you'll be going to bed, you'll be back down here.
Yeah, that's life.
Doesn't make sense.
It's life. People commute to London
You should be like Alan and buy something in Park Lane.
Oh, has he? You're funny.
Now, one fixture that we always want to see, West Ham taking on Millwall. Billy the Cab who drops me. Oh, I remember we used to make them run. I'm like, yeah, all right, Bill. Yeah, honestly, you should hear them. Both sets, because Canary Wharf's a big split in it.
Yes.
Millwall and West Ham. One of the biggest rivalries in the country, but could we see the two teams swap division? Because West Ham are plummeting, whilst Millwall could go the other way. Millwall could get up, West Ham could go down. The Lions currently sit fifth in the table and just 3 points off automatic promotion, would you believe? By the way, if you look at the table, it's scary how tight it is. So we got Coventry 52, Borough 46, Ipswich 44, and then we hear this. Preston 43, Millwall 43, Watford would come at that 41, Hull 41, Stoke 40, Wrexham 40, Bristol City 39. That's scary, isn't it?
Just shows a couple of results you need. Win 2 or 3 in a row and it can all change.
Also, Captain Jake Cooper from Millwall has just signed a new deal at the club, keeping him at the Den until the summer of 2027. I'm delighted to say that ahead of the trip to promotion rivals Watford on Saturday, Captain Jake Cooper joins us now. Jake, very good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Alan, Gabby.
Jake, congratulations on the new contract coming. And I'm just pointing out how tight it is. It's scary, the Championship. And it's all about keeping that momentum going. You have a poor month and suddenly you're well adrift. If you have a great month, you're right up there pressing the two leaders.
Yeah, it's crazy this season. I think we've seen how tight the league is over the last few years, but this year it just seems like that kind of a bit more sort of everyone's got a chance to kind of get in them top places, and I think everyone's trying to grab it with both their hands. And like I say, if you can pick up a good run like we had over Christmas period, you kind of find yourself right in those sort of in that right end of the table where you want to be at this stage of the season.
Yeah. What's crazy, Jake, isn't it, that you're 3 points off second, but also you're 5 points above QPR in 11th. It's like if you get 2 bad results or 2 good results, it can change dramatically, can't it?
Yeah, it's mental. I think us being where we are, if we can just pick up like 3 wins in a row, it puts you in that top places. But if you pick up a couple of defeats, you end up in the wrong end of the table. And it changes so quickly. I think the teams have kind of leveled themselves out. I think you see kind of financial fair play taken its role now, and the teams are so kind of even playing field sort of thing when it comes to spending money in the transfer markets and things like that. So, you know, we're seeing great entertainment in the Championship like it's always been, and I think it makes for an exciting end of the season.
It's a tricky one, Watford, you know. They're up and down like yo-yos, Watford. You know, 1 minute they're struggling, 4 or 5 games, you know, struggling, then suddenly they go on a run. They keep changing managers. So this will be tough down there.
Yeah, massively. I think they're 7 unbeaten. And we know going to their place is always a difficult fixture for us. It's a London derby. We know we'll have a sold-out away end, and the fans will be, you know, bang at it like they are for us. And yeah, we know it's an important game with the position they are in, just riding our tails in that top 6 position, and you know, it can propel us and keep us, you know, firmly in that top 6, which we're looking to do, hopefully.
Yeah, Jake, out the FA Cup now, look, it could be a blessing. I know it's great for the fans. I know it's great for the club financially, but at the same time now you can concentrate solely on getting in them playoffs.
Yeah, we have to focus on the league. I think we've been hit, unfortunately, a lot of injuries in the squad, and we had to rotate the squad quite a bit for our trip to Burnley, because we've got to look after, you know, our key players for this run of fixtures we've got. We've got a massive week ahead of us with Watford, Coventry, and then Charlton at the Den. So we're fully focused on that now, and yeah, the club and everyone on board can kind of get behind our league form now.
We know you're a very physical team. Millwall always are. You've got a good partnership with Caleb, haven't you? I know his parents. He's a good lad, isn't he, and a good player.
Yeah, he's come and done really well. You know, took a few weeks to kind of settle in, but now he's you know, reaping the rewards, and he's scored some massive goals for us over the last few weeks, and he's been a great character there alongside me in the heart of the defence. And yeah, he comes from, obviously he's from the Solihull area, and
yes, good lad.
Yeah, he's got some history. His father obviously was a player in the game, so you know, he's a great one that the club have added to the ranks.
But he wasn't getting involved in that brawl against Bristol City. I mean, he was standing on the end of it, not getting involved.
I think most of us on the pitch didn't have a clue what was going on. You know, it was kind of between the staff and their kind of staff and players on the bench. So we kind of came over later and didn't realise what had happened, and we were trying to make of it what we could. And yeah, it was hard to kind of pick on someone when he didn't know what happened.
That was every week for Alan when he played, those sort of brawls.
Jake, what about our list? Here we are in January, but are some of the fans already talking about the potential of Millwall against West Ham?
Yeah, we know football fans will want that. Obviously, I, as a player, has been here 9 years. I'd love to play against West Ham at some point in my Millwall career. But we're hoping we can kind of push the other way. And if they come down and, you know, we unfortunately don't achieve what we're setting out to achieve, then we'll have a great fixture on our hands next season.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, listen, good luck.
Yes.
Great news on the new contract, Jake. Keep it going, Millwall. I remember Kevin O'Callaghan, people like that, Paul Roberts, Kinsella. You know, there's some great young kids, Teddy Hurlock. You know, there's some top players coming. Yep. Teddy, Cask and all that. Jake, good luck. Thank you.
All the best, Jake.
Thank you, guys. Great to speak to you.
Pleasure.
Top man.
There you go. Millwall, you know the line on there, the Scottish, they came down from, was it Dundee? The jam factory down there on the Isle of Dogs, and that's where it all started from.
I bet the police really want Millwall to come up out.
I think, look, that is one of the bad ones.
Oh.
There's no doubt about it. You know, people 65, 70 still talk about it. Billy the Cab talks about it. Remember F Troop and Harry the Dog and all them?
What time would that game have to be played? Early morning, 8 a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m. kick-off.
You'd still find a baby, wouldn't they?
Yes.
But, by the way, the old Den, Cold Blow Lane, I played there. Oh, dear. Oh. Well, there's not much tougher places to go than there.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of police on duty with that game. But Millwall,
they're on a run.
In a great position.
So good luck to you, boys.
Get promoted.
I mean that. And the Canary Wharf to say split. It's brilliant.
Yes.
You had different pubs, and I've never seen any trouble, thank God.
What, you just split down the middle, just like both sides?
Me?
Yeah. You more West Ham?
I used to love. I used to love my team's Ipswich because I started there, and you know I was lucky. Played for Spurs, Man United. QPR was good. Coventry had a nice time with Cyril.
Yes.
Cyril Regis.
Yes, rest in peace.
So I was very, very, very lucky, the teams I played for. But to play against West Ham, Alvin Martin, Billy Bonds, Frank Lampard Sr., Ray Stewart, there's so many, Devonshire, so many top players. Paul Goddard, I don't know if you remember him. There was some cracking players.
To be honest, if West Ham do go down, if they play Millwall next season and they play at home, I bet it'd be a quarter full. Even for that game.
Oh, no.
West Ham fans won't want to go for that game.
No. Gabby won't.
You think they'll turn up for that?
Oh, yeah. West Ham. They'll be. Where's the game of the weekend? Is it the Spurs?
Yes.
Don't you worry about it. West Ham go everywhere.
Yeah.
They do. 9:45. talkSPORT breakfast. Alan Brazil and Gabby. Gab, I just had an email. I thought, who's sent me this? Sure, boy. He says, "Ow, you don't know me, but tell Gab to stay down there." There's a bit of a party going on.
Oh, the kids don't want to see me?
No. Oh. Well, that's your boy. I don't know what your daughter is.
Sounds about right.
Right, it's time now for a bit of this. Boom. Yeah, talkSPORT are giving you the chance to be the greatest show on earth. The Super Bowl on Sunday, the 8th of February, from beautiful San Francisco. As well as a pair of tickets for you and a mate, we're chucking in return flights to San Fran, 3 nights accommodation and spending money, and it's all covered. Listen up, here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text WIN to 83338. Text costs £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or call 0343 418 7260. 0343 418 7260. Lines closed 22nd of January, 22nd, 2026 at 4 p.m. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus UK residents only. This is a talkSPORT, a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. So for your chance to win, the text the word WIN, W-I-N, 83338, and do that right now. Right, here we go. The man alongside me has been agonising what his beloved Villa can achieve this season. Getting closer. Can they still mount a title challenge? Is that gone or is it still in there? Is top 4 in Europa League win the aim?
Yes.
Whatever they do, it'll take a few million quid this January transfer window. So listen up, Villa bosses, hierarchy, board, owners. This is an official call to action from your former winger striker, Gabriel Adbon-Lahore.
Dreams can come true, Anne-Marie, we're with you. Know you gotta spend money, I know you gotta catch Arsenal. Dreams can come true, PSI, I hate you. Let us spend some money, let us buy some good players. Wow.
Oh, Gabby, is it fair to say?
Yeah.
Tone deaf.
Yeah.
Comes into tone deaf.
I don't think I got the right pitch there.
I don't think they've given you the right words there.
Yeah, I had to change a couple of the words because
that bit at the end should be honey or something.
Yeah, but did you like the part about PSR?
Not really.
Bit of complaint about PSR.
No, I did. No, well done, Gab.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. I'll try.
When's your next Villa game? When you going?
I'm going to hopefully Brentford at home, start of February. Big game the weekend, Everton.
Working, obviously.
Maybe. You can't talk, by the way.
No, I'm at Ipswich next week as guest the sponsors.
Oh, really?
I'm not
where you sitting?
Huh?
Where you sitting, mate?
In the Halo or the Halo Lounge. They're box.
Lounge?
Yeah, well, they're box.
Oh.
But they're good, but a very successful company, so I'm looking forward to that.
Do you ever sit,
Yes, of course I do. If I normally go home, I sit with behind the goal, Churchman's. Bobby Robson stand with Johnny Work.
Just normal seats?
Yeah, behind the goal.
Really?
Yeah.
You are a man of the people.
I am.
Finally.
Yeah, as a kid, I used to stand in the jungle at Parkhead. Brilliant.
No, I think Aston Villa, though, their home record's been astonishing. Fingers crossed they can beat Everton on the weekend. Jack Grealish will be back.
Everton home. Of course, Jack back.
Yeah, Jack will be back.
Newcastle away, Brentford home. They're
Newcastle
not easy.
Away.
Bournemouth away. So I think David Moyes, Everton have just hit or miss at the moment. So that should be 3 points. Newcastle away, Brentford home, Bournemouth away, Brighton home. They're all tricky.
Well, I think, Alan, what Aston Villa are looking at now is 10 points they've got on Brentford in 5th. So top 4. I think Liverpool, they could catch us. If Aston Villa could finish in the top 4, it would be an incredible season with the amount of money they've spent, the lowest in the Premier League.
And we're better luck winning the Europa League.
Exactly. They're in the FA Cup still, got Newcastle at home. Their record against Newcastle at home is very good. So it's
Where's the final Europa League this year? Do you know, Gab?
I think it might be in Greece, though.
Oh.
I think so. I'm guessing there. But don't look that far ahead, Al.
No, you should.
Take it bit by bit.
Dream.
But
as Gabriel says, dream.
I was reading about the rules for Villa going to Fenerbahce.
Well, if you get the final, you'll have a great time in Greece.
Of course,
because the finals in Fenerbahce in Turkey.
Yeah. but Aston Villa are playing Fenerbahce, Al, in a week's time, and there's this clip on social media about the rules. So basically, you can't make your own way to the stadium. You have to go in a coach, but the coach gets there 4 hours before the game, and you can't get into the stadium until 3 hours before. So you got to hang around.
This is for the final?
No, this is they've got Fenerbahce coming up.
All right. Well, like the Turks, I'm not going to slag them off here.
Yeah.
But they are, when it comes to football, they are fanatics, aren't they?
Yes.
They are absolute. Talk to Dino about it, he'll tell you.
Oh, of course.
They are absolute fanatics. The Greeks can be like that as well.
Well, I think that they're going to be safe, the Villa fans going, but there's a lot of rules. So it's going to be, I think, an 8-9 hour day.
Istanbul's interesting. It used to be called Constantinople.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yes.
Have you?
2 cities spawning the Bosphorus.
Okay.
Beautiful. Where east meets west.
Yes.
Right. You're done, Gab. I'm off to Virgin. Do a little bit of recording.
You like that, don't you? You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Good.
Really good.
Suits you, mate.
And then Ray Party Pal has been on. Can he jump in for a lift tomorrow and Billy the Cabs? Of course you can.
Why are they putting on the money noise? You do that for free, Alan, don't you?
That's what?
You do Virgin Radio for free, don't you?
Of course I do.
Yeah, because you love...
And I'm going to play this on Saturday night between 6 and 10 on Virgin Legends.
Dreams can come true, Anne-Marie, we're all with you. Know you gotta spend money, I know you gotta catch Arsenal. Dreams can come true, PSI, I hate you. Let us spend some money, let us buy some good players.